Bye. Good evening all. Hopefully you can all hear us. Oh, and you can probably hear my fan that I'm now going to turn off because I'm totally a professional every freaking time.
Going well.
Going well, we started already.
Start as you mean to go on.
And Zach's here. So, thank you for tuning into Heavyweight Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Hopefully my camera will get brighter as the sun goes down behind me and my lovely shiny head. Yeah. So thanks for watching. If you've been watching us all along, thank you very much for coming back. Hopefully this lot will finish off this adventure module this evening. But we've been saying that for 7 sessions. So we'll see
We've
how
only
it
been going
goes.
for 6.
Exactly my point. Session 0 we thought did have it done. You will notice that throughout the evening, Kyra, aka KJ, will embody Seren Ray and light up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, that's method right there. So we're playing the Fall of Plaguestone, which is a beginner's adventure module for those wanting to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It teaches you all the weird and wonderful things that you need to know. It's also, it complements the BAM! Ah, it didn't work.
The book that doesn't exist.
Bam!
There you go, the invisible rulebook. I will stay here and not move. Oh, look at that, look at that. There we go, we've got an invisible one, a limited edition one, and a core one. Yeah, so it's quite good. We've enjoyed it a lot. So thank you for tuning in and watching that. If you're new, we do loads of RPGs throughout the week. Tuesdays, D&D, Wednesdays, Vampire, now Thursdays, Carbon 2185, Saturdays, Pathfinder, Sundays, D&D 5ed, and we'll be bringing lots of other stuff to you in the near future. Iron Kingdoms, masks, something else that Rob's going to do. We'll throw out all of that good stuff on social media. If you want to see our social media, there we go, I'm just getting eyeballs. If you want to follow us on social media, go below the stream. You can see lots of buttons that got Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all that lovely stuff. Give us a follow and you can follow what we're doing throughout. If you wish to support the channel and everything we do at Heavyweight Gaming, because we're not just a Twitch channel, although we do a lot of it. We've got lots of plans for other geeky stuff in the future, Heavycons, e-magazines. Oh, I nearly dropped it, Rob. I nearly dropped it. So, if you wish to support us, you can either subscribe to the channel. You can use your Amazon Twitch Prime, which is a free subscription that you can give to a channel. We will happily take it because we've 12 kids and 4 wives to feed. If you want to go to the Patreon page, just go to Patreon and look for Heavyweight Gaming. You will find us, and there's plenty of tiers ranging from a couple of dollars to a few more dollars. And we pump it all back into the channel for artwork, etc, etc. As a reward for those that subscribe using Patreon, you will get a compatible 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons e-magazine. It is rammed with all the lore that we play in Colossus with. Currently it is 5e only. We are looking at possibly adding Pathfinder and other stuff to it, but that is for the future. But there's lots of lore, feats, subclasses, new races, etc, etc. Because of hitting our last goal, we are now going to start adding themes of the month, and once a week you'll get a particular flavour. Example here, we dropped an elemental that was somewhat of an ice genie. I won't go any further on that, but you'd have to look into it to find out what it's about. Next month we let the patrons decide what they want us to write about. Rob's got pirate ships and singing clams in his head for some reason. I'm going to leave that one with Roberto. So, our beautiful players. We have KJ playing Kyra, the cleric of Seren Ray. We have James playing Zekar, the goblin alchemist.
Hi.
We have Stu playing Rogar, the dwarven ranger. And we have Roberto playing Linny, the gnomish druid. And the wonderful...
I have any idea how long it took for me, to realise that Stu was a ranger and not a fighter. Because all we do is throw him to the front of every single encounter.
Maybe
and with
that's
rangers,
because
the
he's
secret is in the name. They're meant to be things. So yeah, carry on.
The fact I can range in and fighting helps a lot.
See, I'm not the only one. Griffin chat was like, wait, Rogar's a ranger? See, it wasn't just me.
That explains so much.
We also have Pusskins, who is the hero, heroine, etc. of this lovely adventure, and these 4 are just tag-alongs. So we're going to see how that goes out. Two quick shout outs to our sponsors before I jump into a recap. Sawdustandswearwords, if you've got a Facebook and just write in Sawdustandswearwords and look at their photos, you'll see all the wonderful woodwork they've managed to pull off. They're actually in chat as well, so feel free to ask them questions. They do some incredible woodworking stuff. Bowls, cups, tankards, dice boxes, anything that you can think of really, they can put it together. They've just done a goblet, like a wooden wine goblet glass, obviously not glass, but goblet. It is beautiful. Just have a look. Go find them on Facebook, Sawdust and Swearwords. Our big sponsor, not the Sawdust and Swearwords are not big, is Just Games Guernsey. They are. You can find them at www.justgames.gg. The lovely Stu is god of Just Games, and yeah, you can buy lovely rule books that turn invisible. I mean, you ain't getting that anywhere else, I tell you now. That's good value for money, that invisible books. Harry Potter got no one else.
It makes it really hard to read, though.
You just need the special glasses that you can also buy at Just Games.
Oh, I see how they get you.
Yeah.
And if you hear the ambient background music throughout, we use Sirenscape. So go check them out. You'll see a link probably pop up now and then. Yeah, they're really good for tabletop music and such. So that's it for all the good stuff. Into the adventure of the Fall of Plaguestone. You are at the end, we hope. You have gone to Spike's Cradle to find Vilry and stop her using her alchemical skills to blight the area and mutate the... You are not a tech priest. To mutate the wildlife and fauna, etc. around Etran's Folly and the Five Kings Mountains, etc., etc. They spent all of last session clearing out, give or take a baddie, the surface floor of this fortress type well manufactured cave at Spike's Cradle. They took down lots of big stuff, lots of little stuff. This is not on me, by the way. They managed to find the 2 5-foot sharks in the 10-foot pond and nothing in the 20-foot pond.
I still hold there's some kind of like Machiavellian James Bond-esque tunnel underneath there, but it's too deep to find out.
Yeah, Rogar was dragged in and nearly died, but heroically swam out. Oh yes, there was a homunculus. Spoon.
My arch nemesis died.
So that's it now. Zekar's done. He don't need to finish this adventure.
Yeah, I'm good. I could leave now.
Zekar took down Spoony McHomunculus, and it was wonderful. We left it with they'd cleared out. They were Rogar and a female orc ranger were in a bit of a sniper off. The female orc has disappeared and hasn't come back. And all is quiet.
The two rangers had a ranger off. Just saying.
They
yeah, and no alchemical formula were disturbed during this range off, were they?
No, there were no such 6 alchemist fire that you smashed. Brilliant. But yes, so we'll zoom in. We'll 3, 2, 1 in. I've just deleted your. Can I bring that back? Yeah.
Joel Z.
Yeah. You're right, guys. Go. You're in.
Well, I very helpfully wrote on the chat to remind me that my spiritual weapon has had 3 out of its 10 rounds. So
yeah.
I'm going to use an action to sustain that.
Okay.
And start going up the stairs.
Down the stairs. The stairs go down.
Oh, is it down? Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
So,
And then I will move my spiritual weapon and
Minnie,
try
why
and
are
hit
you
something.
lying on the floor?
I'm in a lot of pain and do not have a lot of health left in me.
Would you like a hit points revival?
I would like a hit points revival. Alright.
Yeah, come and get it. That'd be 3d6 plus 5. Nice.
For a second there, I thought you were charging me.
I can do that as well.
Right.
I haven't got
So-
any money.
Right.
Let's see how many hit points you get back. Oh, that'll be 17 copper pieces.
I have a cat.
I can take cat. I'm quite good with cat.
So are you having one of your 10-minute rests?
I feel that
I need to know because Kyra's currently going down the stairs, so your 10-minute rest might be in initiative.
well, this is the thing, because like I feel that there's still some urgent things going on, and I can see Rogar from here is probably like gesturing for us to hurry up.
Yeah, you've got a spiritual weapon currently in action, guys.
So I
We
think
kind of
it
need
is
to
very
get
much-
going.
As much as I'd love a little rest, I don't think it's too much of a possibility right now.
Take your hit points and come and see me in the morning if you're still alive.
All right. So I'm going to go into that room and assess the situation.
Holy
Kyra, are you
Crimbo,
heading straight
what
down?
happened here?
I had him pinned. I had her pinned. Yeah, sorry about the mess. Cover. Come on, let's go. This way.
But there might be some useful alchemical things here if you haven't thrown
Yeah, grab
everything
them while
away.
we're chasing down the big bad.
Okay, Mr. GM,
Yep.
is it on a quick purveyance? Do I spot anything of any kind of alchemical formula that's not been thrown on the floor by an aggressive dwarf?
Yeah, you see 4 lesser acid flasks
Oh, yoink, yoink, yoink.
on this table.
Excellent. I'll go grab them. And then make my way after Mr. Grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I'm currently full of holes.
Potato
Healing
tomato.
That
as
is a
well?
reason to be grumpy, to be fair.
The adrenaline's kicked in. I'm just going at it.
Do
Oh.
you want some healing?
Yes. Well,
Have another
Kyra
one of
takes
these.
Alright, so
Roll 3d6 and add 5, and then call me in the morning.
can you put your tokens on this map?
This
I
map
can see an
is
outline of
pure
whatever
darkness.
that is.
Cool,
That's it.
I'm going to reveal.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see now on the map?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put your tokens in there.
Can you bring me my spiritual weapon?
I
please?
can indeed, and then we will jump to the map for the lovely viewers in just a moment.
Wow, these stairs got really
yeah,
really broad.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Yeah, stairs get wider the more they go down. It's a well-known goblin fact.
A well-known goblin fact.
Not going to
Oh
point
God,
out.
my spiritual weapon.
Right,
Spiritual weapons also get wider as
we'll
they
have
go
to
down.
we'll have to zoom this in. This is a rather large map. Right, we're going to go over to the lovely Roll20 map for yourselves. There we go. Boom. That should be on for the viewers. Right, it's about to get real, kids. Right, so you the spiral stairs from the laboratory descend 50 feet before ending in a narrow hallway. To one side there's more stairs that descend further to an iron door, while the hallway continues south to a simple wooden door. Along the wall is a carving of a small farming village surrounded by an immense graveyard.
Wow, that is an immense graveyard.
I'll
Carving
take
of
your
these
word
stairs.
for it. I squeak.
Kyra, how long you got on your spell?
Well, if we were to say that maybe this could stay up for about a minute, I'd say about 40 or so seconds.
I understand. Is this door open?
The door is
That's
here.
not a door.
Yeah, the door is there. I know. That's one. I
It's
just
not
pinged
open,
it.
no. It's just an
Ah.
iron door.
And this
Stays
one
up till
here is
AD
also
says
closed.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing as we're out of initiative, AD, tell me when my spiritual weapon dies, basically.
I will.
Because
Ah,
I
that's
have
fine,
no
we can
real
swap
way
team
of
this.
telling.
We can swap team this. That's one turn. That's 2 turns.
Cool.
Listen to the door.
Perception.
Boom.
We're all stuck on the staircase.
27.
27. God damn, sir.
Nice.
Ranger.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
a fighter.
You can hear the scurrying of rats, the bubbling of cauldrons, and the same blip plop of the alchemical drudges you fought before.
I'll just shout back. I can't bother with stealth and subtlety at this particular point. Probably more of those blob things. I can also hear some rats and what sounds like an active chemistry set.
I like chemistry.
This one, or do you want to do the steel door?
That one.
Right, off we go. I get ready to open the door with reloaded crossbows and everything.
Have like a quick look around the floor to see if there's any like mud from the orc ranger that's
Tracky.
which direction
Blood
it is.
drops. 'Cause apparently she got.
Oh yeah, blood drops, that sort of thing.
Cool. Give me a check. Survival or survival.
As soon as Rogar opens the door, I'm just
Kyra,
going
would
to
you
send
mind
the spiritual
moving?
weapon straight in.
Straight down past where Rogar's going, Lenny.
Alright, cool.
You could move past the spiritual weapon. It's not a full person. It's literally just a floating mace.
Yeah, you
I
can
know,
walk-
but
walk
it's a
on it.
floating
Snap.
mace. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Kyra, I will wait till you're ready and with me before opening the door.
I've got
Unless
120.
you want me to open the door at range.
I was going to say I've got 120-foot range on that thing, so it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
cool. If you go, I just couldn't
Fine,
work out how
Nash.
far you can see.
But it can't move 120 feet, can it?
Yeah, range 120 feet.
Is that not the distance you cast it? It's not how far you can move it in a turn.
It just says range 120 feet. That's all I've got written.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think it's 30 feet a turn. I could be wrong in that.
Let's
So
have a
I think
look.
120 is its maximum.
I'm gonna. You get to look at the rulebook for spells. Yeah.
Right.
Is it bigger with an S?
Yes.
Bus.
Oh, brilliant! It's not. It's in a
Where's my
weird.
clerics?
Yeah, look at cleric stuff. I'd have
I'm
thought
going to guess it's 120-foot range on casting,
spiritual
probably
weapon
followed by 25-foot movement.
range 120 feet. Did a weapon, favored weapon, yada yada, strike, smash,
I can't even
sustain. You can shit the bed. It's 100.
All right. I didn't realise that was an action.
I don't want to. The bed is kind of behind me, and I'd like to sleep in it.
You
You
can.
just realised the range is 120 feet.
Yeah, I have. You can move the weapon to a new target within range.
Within
Oh, nice.
There is no other range number in there other than the one that says range 120 feet. So yeah, you got
That's what
spiritual weapon whooping my ass. You know, so when I thought you might have a bit of trouble down here, not so much now.
I agree with Sawdust.
I don't actually see what it said.
Surely it gets an additional die for damages
Due to
due to momentum.
That's not how ethereal
Just
magic
drop
works, mate.
by.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Well, in that case, since you give me the go word, I guess I will open the door, crossbow raised.
boom! You
Just don't
open the
shoot
door.
anything
Unless it's
immediately.
locked.
You open the door, and well done for not checking for traps. Let me just tell you what happens.
A spear shoots you in the side of the head.
Crossbow.
Spear!
Free
Say-
spear.
Spear.
I'd say I'm so glad to be back here, but I know that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, a spear shoots out and hits Rob in the head. I understand.
Nope. Right, did that uncover everything? No, did that uncover everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's an
there.
exciting room.
Nice.
Right, so what you'll see as the door opens, Rogar, is two things. One, a big sign saying roll initiative, and two,
Oh,
screeching open on rusted hinges, the door opens to a room that is quite large. There you go. With a ceiling 20 feet above. The north side of the room is divided into 3 cells by iron bars. To the south is a high platform overlooking the cells. 2 of the cells are empty, while a third contains a pitiful mass, huddled in the corner, even though its cell door is open. You also see a 5-foot rat over here that looks like it's on fire.
Nice.
Yep. And you can see the ranger that you were having a fight off with.
Okay.
Yep. So-
Click your tokens.
Click your tokens and start rolling your initiative, guys.
did.
Oof.
I'll
All
take
right, there
this
we go.
Rubbish of that.
immediate opportunity to shout, Theon Greyjoy, it's Yara.
Theon. Wow.
I'll be
Wow.
mildly confused.
Aren't we all?
It's fine, it's not my turn yet.
So we got. So that's all 4 of you. Pusskins, you go on thingy. You, let me select you. Oh, bloody roll 20.
Whilst all this has happened, how many rounds out of my total of 10 rounds on my spiritual
Yeah,
weapon
you've got
have I lost?
you've got 3 left.
3? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Cool.
Let me just get down to all the lovely monsters. I mean, just in case. If you're ever going to do this, guys, preparation's key. Oh, that thing is wonderful. Please fight that. Right, that'll do for now. Right. Grey Tusk, your initiative is in.
Let's wing it.
Well, that's not, I need my Cinder Rat. I don't have a Cinder Rat. I don't have a Cinder Rat.
You got a rat there. Just put some red on it.
Wow.
Just put some red flames on it. It's a rat
Red
there.
spiky hair.
Oh, it's not giving me the thingy for it. Right, sorry, we're going old school. I'm winging it. Add to turn. I'm rolling a d20. I'm rolling a d20 with my dice from Bardic Inspiration. .co.uk.
Not the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Are you using your cool ones that look like stones?
Parchment, yeah, like little.
Yeah,
I don't.
I've got the red ones. Where's
Are
mine?
they invisible? Are they invisible?
Nah, just about visible.
Mine definitely aren't. Hang on.
Oh.
These are possibly one of the nicest sets of dice I own.
Right.
Shark Bolt Ooze AD says.
Oh god, it's very bright.
So.
Yeah, look how cool they are.
Oh yes. Always we get a shark ball.
Oh
losing.
god, I'm glowing holy light again. Jeez.
I was tempted. Right, so Linny, as Rogar kicks open the door and shouts, "Initiative!" What do you do?
I guess I'm just trying to work my way closer down. I don't really want to get in there at the moment until
You just give me a perception check.
it's 14.
Cool. You just hear a in from somewhere.
All right, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
From the goblin.
It's almost like I don't want to walk into a room where I know there's a woman with like a bow and arrow.
If it makes you feel better, I'd have done exactly the same. I'd have embraced that chicken noise. So is that your turn? You sending Pusskins in?
Me and Pusskins are both going to stealth up against this wall in like the smallest corner we can get ourselves into.
Both roll, or does your roll carry for both of you?
That's my roll. Here's Pusskins' roll.
Oh.
It's not bad either.
So it's less that you're hidden and more that you're keeping quiet.
Keeping quiet, like hiding as much as possible. If anything suddenly comes around the corner, it can go for everyone else that's not me or Pusskins first.
Cool. Zakar, you're up.
Okay. Noticing that the gnome has disappeared and so has the cat, I am only going to presume that they have gone into the room bravely, and thus I will rush into the room like a maniac. Ah! That's 2 actions.
Okay.
You eat that attack opportunity.
You get an arrow shot at you. That's
Okay.
shot. Let's see if they throw the short bow again. Oh, missed.
Ha ha!
What's your AC?
19.
Let me put that in there so I can see it. There you go. Cool.
And I will crouch behind the table going, I'm in! Now what?
Cool. You now see this 5-foot rat ignite in flames and go.
What is this?
20.
Who knows?
You can have a look when you get there.
That's
Apparently that's the Shark Ooze Bowl.
I'll tell you
Oh,
in a
no.
minute, because it's going to take about 10 rounds for me to kill this rat.
That's fair.
Hit it with the spoon.
Yeah. Use the
Burn!
spoon. Use the spoon, Zach.
It's only going to be on fire.
No, it wasn't a critical miss. It rolled a 13, so. Still.
Rogar, you're up. Grey Tusk goes running out of the room to the north.
What made the chicken noise earlier?
The goblin.
Oh,
The
jeez.
goblin did.
It's gone now. You feel that it was an illusionary trap that Linny set off. We'll go with.
I was going to call. Sorry, did they run to the north or did they run to the east?
They ran to the north.
Ran this
They
way.
always run to the north.
Yeah. With that angle, can I see more? I can't actually get.
You can't see the Orc Ranger that you've been battling
How
out
about
with.
the
You can
sodding
see
rat?
a very large rat about to
I'll
chew
shoot
on
the rat.
Zek's
It's
face.
fine. Jesus. I don't know. Everybody else's problems are suddenly your problem.
And no, not a critical miss, Sawdust.
20 to hit the rat.
Ah, yeah, 20 does indeed hit the rat.
Oh, I'm taking one step. No, it's only 3 damage.
Yes. Skadish. What else you got?
Moved, shot, quick draw the other crossbow, and shoot the rat.
Yeah!
Ranger. Only a 14 to hit though.
14. No, it does not miss. It does not miss. It does not hit, sorry.
Doesn't miss.
It doesn't miss. It hits.
Doesn't miss. Doesn't miss. Ooh, 4 damage.
Kari, you're up.
So the guys run off. Not that I can see that, unfortunately. So spiritual weapon's gonna go. 60
Mummy the rat.
So it can move 120. So it can move to there.
Jesus Christ.
What about the rat?
What about the rat?
You can
It's
take the
gonna
rat.
maul me.
I don't
Believe
see
in
the
you.
problem.
Zek, it's not your turn. Stop shouting tactical advice.
Give me a second. For some reason, the every time I go to move my character token now, it's dragging the map around with it, and it's not letting me actually move. So I'm just reloading. I'm essentially going to use my other 2 moves. Can someone measure in 2 moves? Can I get close to where Zek is? I should be one square lower down than I was, I think.
What's your movement?
25 foot per round, per action. No, I should be 2 squares lower than I am, I think, because I moved 2 up when I dragged the map with me.
Right, you got next to Rogar. Is that your
Cool.
turn?
Yeah, that'll be me done.
Cool, Linny, you're up.
Right, cool. Let's see. Pusskins can move. Oh, there we go, it'll be fine. I'd basically throw all of my actions on Pusskins. Pusskins comes over to help the goblin.
Cats and rats, man.
Yep. It was fated. And first attack. Wow.
Wow. Is that
Attacks the goblin instead.
Zek, you take 3 points of piercing damage as
You're not helping, cat.
Puskin tries to bite the rat and is just a little bit put off that the rat's the same size as it and bites you
Yeah.
instead.
It looked smaller from further away, and then it was also on fire. So
Puskin looks at the rat, looks at the goblin, looks at the rat, attacks the goblin.
Hey!
How about a 12?
A 12 does not hit the rat.
And Pushkins runs away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
Cool. It's the end of my turn. I feel that I tried.
You ran off.
I
Zach,
tried.
You are in combat with a on fire, very large rat, and you've just been bitten by a very large snow leopard.
And the flipper! I'm going to run back to here, and then I'm going to throw an alchemical vial at it.
There we go.
Bombs away! Can't believe 2 things are in this room. The blimmin' cat bit me.
What you're throwing at it?
Acid bomb.
Cool.
It's this.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if the...
15.
Wow. It still takes the 1 splash, yeah?
Yeah, takes 1 splash.
Cool, your vial smashes against the table next to it.
That damn flippity rap. And then as my last action, I'm going to fall back behind the cat. Yeah.
Fall back behind the cat. It's now the rat's turn. We'll run across the table. Bang. And then we'll... I got no chuffing stat for it. Does a 18 hit Rogar? It does not.
No, it does not.
Cool. Yeah. 1 action. 2 actions.
God damn it.
15,
I was hoping we'd catch up with her, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Alright,
It'll be
yeah.
fine.
We'll be
I have
fine.
a feeling she'll be coming up behind us. Which is perfectly fine, because Linny's there.
It's not fine.
Oh. There we are. Rogar.
Beg your pardon, the amalgam just come up in chat, rolling initiative.
Whoa, what's your way?
Oh, Excuse me.
What's up here? Rogar, you're up.
I have a rat in front of me. I will reload. I will shoot it. 17.
You do not hit the rat that is 6 inches from you and is
I
5
only hit
foot.
on a 14 last time.
You didn't hit on a 14 last time.
Oh, didn't I? Oh, okay,
You
sorry.
missed. That was your second shot. Your first one hit. You just missed. Like you've just missed.
That's fine. I will reload. Done.
Garrett, giant rat.
Sustain spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon goes here and hits it, or tries to hit it at least. Du-du-du-dum. Does a 21 hit it?
Jesus, yeah.
17 points of force damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
120 foot on an absolute wrecking machine. Boom! Your spiritual mace smashes into the side of this fiery rat. Flames lick off left, right, and centre. But it's still there. It's just got a kind of a very large gash in its face.
Okie dokie, then I will hit it with the scimitar. Or
Yeah.
try to hit it with the scimitar.
Jesus. Yep.
22 for 4 damage.
4 damage. Slashy, slashy.
And then I'll try again with the scimitar.
Oof.
23
Minus-
minus 4, or whatever it's
minus 5. 18, you just did.
It's another 4 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't there something I get from hitting twice with the same
You
weapon?
do. You get
Momentum.
Damage or 2.
An extra what, sorry?
+1 or +2 damage. I can't remember which one it is.
I think it's
Alexa.
plus 2.
Dice goes up.
Stop.
I think it's plus 2.
Alexa started
Yeah,
explaining maths to me.
yeah, is it not your damage dice that goes up on the second hit?
Yes, your damage dice goes up.
So it'd be a
Oh,
D8
so-
for that second hit. I'll just take 2 off, it's fine.
Just kill it, it's fine.
It's still there.
No.
No.
Yep, that's me done.
I mean, it's took a spiritual weapon to 2 scimitar strikes, that is ridiculous. Lenny,
Alright.
Oh, sorry. No, a circumstance bonus to damage equal to the number of weapon damage dice.
so 1, so it'd be 1, not 2. Well, it's took 2 because it were good at. Next,
Yeah, that's fine.
go on, Lenny.
What's next to me?
What's next to you? Zach.
What's this thing? Is it
Just
like a...
benches, mate. Just work
Benches.
benches, yeah.
Alright, so... That's fine. It's just basically working out what I can hide behind when it comes down to it.
Wow.
Pick over tables. They're great cover.
They are. For a start, it's electric arc the that rat.
Is it a saving throw, isn't it?
Use a saving throw.
22.
Fails.
Ugh.
Alright, so 3 points of electricity damage.
3 points, yeah. Minus 3 electric. Bah, I guess it's there you go.
Still up.
Yeah, it's still going.
How's it look?
How's it look? Ain't crippled, but it's well past blooded.
Alright. Do I risk? Yeah, okay. Go Pusskins.
Go Pusskins, go Pusskins, go! You can all play small
19.
numbers. 19, does
Finally.
indeed. Oh,
Nice.
well
9
done,
points
Pusskins.
piercing
19. Piercing damage. Still standing.
I'm glad that we could kill a rat.
It is now crippled.
That's nice.
It's now crippled.
Hit it again,
Alright.
pussy.
Yeah, go on,
No,
Pusskins.
that's it. Pusskins has only got 1 turn.
Pusskins is
Oh.
done. That's shocking.
I moved. I cast a spell. If I actually,
Did you move? Oh, okay.
I did
see that
move,
bit.
yeah. But I realised that my cantrip was actually 2 actions, so Pusskins wouldn't have been able to attack. So I apologise.
Ah,
So Pusskins couldn't attack.
Because I forgot that my cantrip took 2 actions instead of 1 action.
So Pusskins didn't do any damage to him.
Didn't.
That's a damn
Can I
shame.
keep the 19 for next time instead?
You can, yeah, but it says he's gone up to, so.
Fine.
So did you move Pusskins or leave Pusskins there?
Nah, Pusskins is back.
Right, I can't find Cinder, that's a sod it. Right, still me heading. Right, Lenny, that's you done. Zach, you're up. Splash.
I'm going to rush to here and get flanking with the dwarf,
Okay,
and then stab it with my dog slicer.
cool. Slice away.
Bang. No, that's rubbish.
You do
13.
stab it, it does nothing to it.
Damn it!
it's because it's not a rat slicer.
No.
What else you got, Zed? You gonna have another swing at a minus?
I've got one action left, but I'm going to wait here and hope that it attacks the dwarf and not me.
Okay. It's now the rat's turn. The dwarf has shot it a few times. Yeah, it'll try and attack the dwarf.
Yeah!
It misses the dwarf. It'll try and attack the dwarf again. It misses the dwarf again. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, you beast. Where are you? Where's your movement, you little shit?
Catch me and dodgy. And then the amalgam like leaps out, grabs me, and like takes me down 3 million feet into a dark pitfall.
Ah, I see you played Pathfinder 2 before.
Yeah. I was here last week for the twin shark attack.
Surprise, dwarfy! Nom, 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 nom.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen monster movies.
What is that?
You see.
What is that?
Yes. You see a. Oh, don't give me a lovely little description. Ah, can I?
Horrible.
Oh my
It's
God,
absolutely
it's like the thing
awful.
out of
DM gets
Teak.
excited.
Right, I've got to show you this. It's.
I was going to say, if you're not going to picky for this, the Twitch audience would be like, huh?
Can I? Can I?
It just wants a hug. It can stay over there and hug itself.
How can I? Where's the show to players? Does that show up on the Twitch? So it doesn't, does it?
If you
Oh,
click
if
on
I
it
press,
and then go,
if I press Z,
go
if I
Z.
press Z, yeah. Press Z.
What the hell happened to that guy?
Boom! Can you see it? Yeah.
It's got lots and lots of teeth and hands.
Oh,
Oh
It's like
yeah.
his head's into.
Oh yeah. So excited.
The
That
thing.
that thing comes into. Where you going, Lindy?
I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm done.
We're done.
No.
I killed something with a spoon. Claim my victory prize.
I was happy
Lily's
when
still
it was
got
the rat.
Pusskins. Let's go.
Oh dear.
So as this horrific amalgam of alchemical misgivings just comes stalking out of the shadows from the north and just turns to face you lot, and you just hear this and then you see the orc ranger just bolt past to the doors. And Stu, the rat's not worth grabbing the stats now. But thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's fine.
Roger, it's your turn.
It's like bigger thing turned up. Right, very first thing I'm going to do is I am going to declare Ranger Person as my hunting target
Oh,
for
okay.
hunt prey, and then I'm going to shoot her in the bum. I might
Okay.
aim slightly more vital.
90 feet.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
27.
Hang on. Oh, no, it's not. You hit. 11 points. Ooh.
Yeah, the range on a light crossbow is 120 feet, or a regular crossbow is
God
120
damn.
feet, so I'm fine.
She is looking worse for wear.
Add +2 to her damage, please, for she is my hunting target, and I've just interacted on my crossbow, reloaded it, and went splambo!
I've also just noticed that because the map is massive, so the squares are smaller, the little icons don't scale. So now there's a massive orange blotch.
Oh yeah.
Right, we know. That's cool. Right,
Yeah, Ranger.
right. So, so
That's great, but there's still a rat.
you've done your ranger shot of doom and marked.
Hunt prey, shoot target, reload, done.
Kyra.
Oh, actually, I can. No, you really worried about the. You worried about the rat, are you guys? All right, fine. I'll quick draw a hatchet and lob it at the rat.
Cool. Oh, you do indeed. You do. Oh, it's minuses. -5.
It's minus, I'm just working out the minuses. It's not the hunter target, so it's agile is -4. 15 to hit. It's not going to hit.
No, you miss.
No, it's cool.
But you haven't reloaded, remember. Kyra,
Yeah, I know.
you are up, Kyra.
I will spend 2 actions to cast Fire Ray at the big thing,
Fiery.
which is it just hit.
A 19?
There you go, 19. There you go.
Yeah, misses.
Oh damn it!
It just misses. But your fire ray goes and scorches the stonework behind it.
Well, I am completely out of everything magical now. So, screw the rat. I'm going to spend another action to sustain my spell and send the spiritual weapon after it.
Oh, yes.
And it hits for a 10.
It
That's
rolls
a
at that
critical
1.
fail.
So, ooh.
But I am miles fucking away from it, so at least it can't physically hit one of us.
Just
You say that, it's going to viciously assault the goblin. You watch.
Kyra,
scroll down.
you take a point of mental damage
Where?
as you're trying to sustain the spiritual weapon with that thing. Just causes a bit of backlash to the mind.
You don't have to justify it. I took actual OC mental damage from how bad that roll was, so I understand.
Be a bloody 120-foot wrecking ball. Is that you done, Kyra?
Yeah.
Lenny!
Okay, I feel that we need to just clear this rat out of the way before anything else.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Everyone loves a burning fire rat, you know what I mean?
So that's against the rat.
That's against the rat. I've got to do a save.
DC 19 reflex.
DC
save.
19, 23.
All right, so
Half
two
damage.
electricity damage.
2. Bye! I mean, this rat has taken a whooping.
It really has. Is it still up?
It's still up, yeah.
We befriend the rat.
Cool.
We have the rat as a
Pusskins.
pet.
Puskins is now going to try and attack the rat.
Oh, for fuck.
Like, for real, I think this rat has more hit points than I do.
Yes, that is fucking amazing. You miss.
It's got more hit
Because
points
he
than I
lost
have.
the stats, so he just gave it 100 hit points.
Oh no, it came with hit points and AC, and that's all I had. I'm like, what do I do with that? So I've jotted some down. But the reflex saves, I've rolled an 18 and a 19. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Zek,
That was...
there is 4 of you around this rat.
I'm going to attempt to brutalize the rat.
Please feel free.
I really wish, yeah.
I mean, I'm paying partial attention.
For crying out. Oh, for
Oh,
God's sake.
jeez.
I swear this game hates us. I will try again.
You
It's
swing
perfectly
it.
fine until that thing turned up.
You swing
Yeah,
your swing your dogs. Stop rolling dice. Stop rolling dice.
That's my second attack.
Oh, you missed with both.
Ah,
So.
Reola stats.
It's
I'm
too
done.
good to be true.
Oh God.
We did it so well.
It's now the rat's turn. Who
Were we?
the rat thinks it's some sort of demi rat. You know what I mean? It's like, I've got this. I'll take my pick. In fact, I don't like cats. I'm going to bite Pusskins.
Yay.
Would you believe me if I said I got a nat 20 on a bardic inspiration dice?
No. Oh, on a bardic one, yeah.
Pixar did that.
No, those bardic inspiration dice, they only roll 19s and 20s.
Oh, can I start using my dice?
If you've got a
I'm
similar
not going to
idea.
use mine because Thursday all I could roll was 6s.
Puskins takes 5 points of piercing damage
Pusskins, no!
and 5 points of fire damage.
That's slightly more out, but still okay.
That's the Cinder
Bit
Rat's
bloodied.
first. Oh, it's. No.
If you say now that it's got multi-attack
No,
or some rubbish.
no, what I was going to say is it's crit in it, so it's double. So Pathfinder is roll all damage, then double it. So you're taking 10 of each, mate. Second attack from the rat at minus
So
5.
the cat was going really well.
Second attack on the cat at minus 5 is a minus 6 in total. Oh no, it's a 1 in total.
Oh,
So
it critically missed.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
critically,
yeah,
but
massively
also
so.
Pusskins is on the floor.
And it takes 1 point of damage.
Oh dear.
So I'm hero point in Pusskins.
It's now its go. Your hero point in Puskins. Yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah, you haven't got your next one yet. I thought I'd done you out of 2 then.
No.
Right, it's now the amalgams go. Oh, it's intelligent. Nice, I like this. I like it. Oh, stand by, kids, stand by.
I mean, we're struggling to take down a rat. I don't see how we're going to take down that thing.
I think I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah,
Right.
it's time to go.
Rest up. Come back
The
another day.
baddie's won. She's got too many things for us.
Jesus.
I, for one, support our new plague-driven overlords.
It's okay. I take a lot of resistance to poison, so I'm good.
Oh my god. Yes. Woo! Right.
You're enjoying this way too much, Amy.
He's been looking forward to TPKing us on Saturdays.
Yeah. If I kill him, we can get started with the next one.
So, you can go through the weapon, can't you? Well, you have to go around it. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Boosh! This thing is about... It's nearly touching the ceiling. That's, what was it, 20 foot high earlier? It's about... Oh, hey! We got some stuff going on. It's Kelly. I got all excited. Oh, I forgot to say, we're doing a new thing. It's only like been an hour. 200 bits will get the players a reroll. Yeah, so if you throw bits at them, 200 of them will get them a reroll.
Does that have to be 200 at once? And how many can I donate?
Is that gravy boats?
No,
No,
bits or cheers or whatever they're called.
What's a bit or a cheer? I have no idea.
Well, you can't put them in, so the lovely people at home can do it.
Okay.
Well, yes. So, it's run over there. It can't do anything else because it's used everything it could to get to you. It doesn't smell very nice, people. Where's Dwarf Warrior when you need them? So, you will see one action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. There we go. The ranger opens the door and runs.
Oh, the dwarven nemesis is left.
At least I know where they are now.
2,000 bits. Don't you mean 200,
No.
Kelly?
No, for you.
Oh, for me. Right. Reroll for the DM. Let me just text Niall.
He needs less help.
Well, hold on. That means we could force him to re-roll a 20.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we spend our bits on. Pay to win, I understand.
Rogar, it's your turn.
Hold on. I just need to go and get my wallet. No.
Yeah. Rogar looks at the rat, looks at the amalgam, looks at the fleeing ranger, goes bugger, goes reload.
So that's one action.
What else are we gonna do?
Give me a nature check
A nature check.
or a law check. Do you have law?
Ooh.
Oh Jesus Christ!
At least I rolled the one on the nature check.
I literally was like, oh, I'll give him some info here. Other than the fact that you so stood in front of you, it is about 15 feet high. Yep. It has got 6, 7, 8 limbs, maybe, all with sharp talons and fingers coming off. There's hair coming off it. You can hear a multitude of whispers of variation in voice, high pitched, low, young, old, as if there is an amalgamation of things within it. And from the forehead down to the lower chest, it splits open.
I shoot the rat.
You shoot the rat. 5 damage?
I don't know, is that a crit?
No, it's not. It's one off a crit.
Ooh. It's 7 damage. But
7?
for reasons. Yeah. Plus 2. So I've just reloaded.
Oh, the rat is still going.
What?
I'll actually just take a half glance at the rat.
I mean, the rat,
Kill this
like,
thing.
one eye's closed, like, it's only moving one claw down, like,
Purely because this thing is annoying me now. Hey,
Yay!
24.
you take the last hit point off the rat.
That is a critical.
You do a critical, you do 18 points of damage to a rat with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
take
I knew that was going to happen. And then I stare down the abomination and give a quick prayer to Eristil for being the mighty hunter. I have literally just hunted that rat and killed it, so keep me safe from that thing.
You pray away, my friend. You pray away. This is horrendous. Right, here we go, Kyra.
Okay, last sustain on spiritual weapon.
I will say that all of you noticed it is considerably slower moving than you lot.
I understand.
Run away!
Oh,
Spiritual weapon critically fails again. Second time in a row.
17. Oh, Jesus. You can take 4 points of mental damage. Not half of 17.
2 once in a row.
No, you keep telling us this is a really fair system. Have a look at the statistics of the dice rolls across the entire evening.
Yeah, that means
No,
someone
the
out there is
system's
having a
fine,
really
Jake.
good night.
It's just roll 20.
Look, yeah, I don't do superstitions. I don't believe that Roll20 has gone, fuck these guys in particular. Let's give them a once.
How many sessions have we played? And every time it's gone, fuck these guys in particular.
I don't know, when I DM, Roll20 loves me.
Same here. I don't know what it
When
is.
he DMs, Roll20 loves him.
So
I
you've
will
done your
use-
sustain action. You've got 2
Yeah,
left.
that's gone now. The spiritual weapon after this puffs away, and I can't do anything else with it anyway, so that's gone. That's one action.
I'll move that. So in case you summon it again.
I'll move to there. Hang on. Where would be considered opposite? Is this considered flanking now?
Yeah, straight line.
Me?
It's a
Yes.
straight line. Yeah.
Then I will go in with the scimitar because it's all I've got left. 19.
You just miss. Oh, Ole!
What? Its AC is 21. Fuck.
No, you just
So
missed.
20.
Yeah, you just missed.
But doesn't it lose 2 AC for being flanked?
Ah, it does indeed. So you do
I was
hit.
going to say.
You do hit. Well done. I was testing you on the rules. Just so you know, guys. Just so you know, you have a reroll.
Whoa.
We do?
We can
Yes.
re-roll the spiritual weapon.
No, he came after.
Aw.
10-second delay, unlucky.
Can we re-roll our characters?
Depending on how this fight goes.
Roll our characters.
Depending on how this fight goes, we might be doing an intro
I've got
to
this
it.
other character that I'd like to use.
So,
So,
Kyra,
is that a
stop.
reroll each? or
No,
just
it's
a reroll?
one reroll for you lot to
Okay.
decide who uses it. Kyra, you've got your third act. Oh, you moved, didn't you? So you're
No,
done.
that's it. I moved. Yeah, so
Lily.
I am done.
Linny, you're up. You've just seen Kyra, like, stab it really well.
All right,
How much
first
damage
things
did it do?
first.
7 points. I might as well take that
7.
damage off, haven't I?
That would be nice,
It'll
please.
help.
Very nice.
If you won't take the 17, at least take the 7.
Yeah. It's got a lot of arms, alright? And it moves really slow. Alright?
It's got a lot of arms and I couldn't hit one of them. God
So you said
damn
like,
it.
it does move fairly slow.
It does move slower than you lot.
So I'm going to use Tanglefoot.
Okay.
I don't
What
know.
does Tanglefoot do?
That's a lot
Vine
of
covered
words.
in sticky sap appears from thin air, flicking from your hand and lashing itself to the target. So you make a spell attack against a creature within 30 feet. Cool. So attack it.
That is
That is a lovely miss.
13. Well,
Success. Failure. The target is unaffected. Cool.
okay.
The rogue guy, why have you got a stopwatch on you?
Reload.
Cool.
It's a personal reminder.
Yeah, that's cool. Right, Linny. How many points is that to cast Tanglefoot? How many
We
action
don't need
points?
to
Oh, yeah,
How many
that's
action
Oh,
points?
that's it's 2 action points. That's it. So I'm out of a turn.
Zach?
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah, buddy.
Excellent. I'm going to throw a bomb on this point here. You laugh an awful lot. You're not a very nice dear.
Lily is playing with tentacles again.
Oh, God.
This time for like self-defense. These are self-defense tentacles. Self-preservation tentacle.
Wow.
The many kinds of tentacles.
I
Yep.
get an 18.
Right, Griffs, you miss with your 18, but it does take splash.
It takes 2 points of acid splash damage.
Why 2?
Because I used a moderate acid flask.
Okay. And Rogar and Kyra and yourself?
Don't get affected because I targeted this bottom right-hand corner.
Ah, okay, I see. Nice. Okay.
More.
That's why I indicated beforehand where I was throwing it. For the rest of my go, run away!
Sounds about right. Keeping for the goblin.
Oh no. Now we don't get our flanking bonus. Oh, unless you move.
You
I
just have
guess.
to take a little step, but
Yeah. Just means
Guess I
moving,
can
losing
step.
an attack.
So, is that your turn, Zek?
Yeah, that's it. That's my 3 actions.
It's now its go. Yep.
This is where I ran away.
Oh, hit the bed. I don't even want to click these buttons. Right. I'd just like to point out that this is a pre-written adventure module. This is not designed by myself. So,
I'd just like to...
Rogar, it will throw a fist and then a claw at you first. Its fist.
Holy crunch!
Will be a 28.
throw a kiss, not a rock that hits.
Cool, it's not a crit hit though, is it? You
No.
take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of bludgeoning.
Yep.
Minus 8.
It will then throw a claw at you that is only -2.
Ooh.
But misses
It
anyway.
misses. Aha.
It rolls on that one actually, so it will do.
Oh, critical
Aha.
miss.
Towards itself.
For 26 damage. Oh,
I
that's
understand,
really nice, DM.
Yeah, cool. You keep doing your math, I'll keep doing mine. So,
Damn it.
its jaws will then it will turn and try to bite Kyra at only -2 with a 24. You take 6 points of piercing damage. It will then whip its tail round at Kyra.
No! Shove off!
Kyra is like, I am just disappointed.
21. 13 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing is just spinning and biting and fisting, punching. They should really put punch. That's all 4 of its attacks.
That's all. That's fine.
4 attacks in 3 turns. Nick. It's got extra characters.
Dick, they told you to run away.
No, that is
Yeah,
its,
no, to go
that's,
yet.
that's its 4 total. Yeah, that's right.
That's all of its actions.
Yeah. The lovely ranger.
Does whatever a ranger does. Reloads the crossbow?
No, I think he's on like the other ranger who's got a bow.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what I've ever seen rangers do, is reload the crossbow.
And fall
And
over.
fire, I think.
Rogar, you're up.
Get fall over.
Well, I guess it starts me to go on. I'll reload the crossbow.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna look at Kyra and sort of
Kyra
sober
looks
up,
in a wreck,
bugging
mate.
out.
Kyra looks wrecked.
Are we gonna make a tactical withdrawal?
I've currently got my fingers crossed that the door is smaller than that is.
As Rogar goes back to where I've only moved once, so I'll then shoot it
Cool.
or attempt to shoot it. I'll then shoot it.
Oh, you do
21.
indeed. You shoot it.
And that'll be
Is it?
7 damage.
Yeah. Does it not take extra? Oh, you've got the mark on the other one.
Yeah. It's more also that this one I've also actually changed my damage calculation,
Oh, okay.
so it works in now.
Lovely.
Macros.
Is that you done?
Yeah, done. That's me 3.
Hey, Kyra. Not feeling too good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
try. I'm gonna try.
Join us after the break as we go through the new characters for the.
Oh my god, I rolled a 10 again.
Oh, the plus side, at least it wasn't a 1 this time.
No, but it is
But it-
-10 of its armor class, which is a critical miss. You're the only one there, so take 2 points of slashing damage from your own scimitar. Jesus Christ. Fucking. It's unbelievable. Like,
We really don't have this, albeit it's It's very nice of you to say.
I will point out, Griff, bless their cotton socks. Why aren't you just running the F away?
Yeah, I know. I did point out that they're not
Come on,
goblins of
Kyra.
self-preservation like
Come on,
I am.
Kyra. You've got this, Kyra. You've got this.
As well to get in the right time occasionally get it
My
just.
brain is going two ways. On the one hand, I could just run out the door. On the other hand, if I'm faster than this thing, I can kite it around the room while Rogar
You are
shoots it.
definitely
That
faster
works.
than it and definitely able to kite it with your speed.
My love. Just
What?
scroll your screen south. Like a little bit.
Wow.
What?
What? Not on Twitch.
No, it's there. It's right on this screen.
What, the
It's
alchemical
cowering in a corner.
drudge things?
They're
Yeah,
in
what about them?
cells.
They're
Yeah,
in
they're in-
cells.
Oh,
They're stuck
okay.
behind cell
Yeah.
I
doors.
did not know they were behind the cells.
Oh,
It's
you
nice
listen
that you
to the
listen.
description.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was already panicking.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to here
Cool.
and make a lot of noise as I go to try and get it
Boogie
to
boogie.
follow me.
Boogie boogie boogie. Slappy
Take over the
slappy.
alchemical stuff. It loves
It's-
that.
It's less oogie boogie oogie boogie, more as I run.
Please stop me. Lily, your love has just run across the.
So I've been weighing up my actions for the last
25
10
days.
minutes. So I could either tangle foot it and risk it not catching up with us,
Slip,
or I could just run away.
slip.
And one of those seems like the much.
Welcome to Goblin Self-Preservation Society.
Okay, this is fine.
Heresy detected.
What action goes on Pusskins? Pusskins is just gonna go to about there.
Whoa! Stand behind me.
Oh, you're sending Pusskins away. Give me a perception check.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't want to. Let me have a look. Where is Pusskins' perception? There you go, cool. 22.
Ooh, yeah. Cool, carry on.
Alright.
Concerning.
And then I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do another tangle foot on this big thing.
Roll your attack.
1d20 plus 9.
Oh, nice.
Ah, there we go. I'll take it.
So it's not.
Still got enough movement to catch me.
So it's a
but-
normal success. So it's minus 10 feet penalty to its speed for 1 round. It can attempt to escape against your DC to remove the penalty.
So I'm hoping that Kyra's just making enough noise that it just tries to go after Kyra.
Oh, trust me, I'm consistently sobbing.
Whilst it just doesn't notice the tentacles dragging it down as it starts to
Yeah.
move. Because
Or
I was
otherwise-
a little confused
or
why
the
you moved
gnome
Pusskins,
10
not
foot
yourself.
through
Pusskins
it.
was in the corridor already.
because it wasn't like he was here in the corridor, which
So
considering
Zek,
the size of it,
Close.
it was
It's
He's
your-
in the danger zone.
it is your turn, Zek.
I'll put myself in the danger before I'll put Pusskins.
So Kyra is currently 40 feet from it and Linny's 10.
I'm going to move to here and I'm going to throw another alchemical bomb at it.
Cool.
Oh, fingers crossed, people.
Let's hope it ain't got a crossbow.
Oh, son of a...
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
You and Rogar take splash damage.
We each take 2 points of acid splash damage.
As
You know what? Every time I roll, I'm also going to roll an actual dice and see how much the world hates me.
As you launch your vial and it hits the door frame and shatters all over you and Rogar.
Put
Sorry,
this
that's not
door here.
persistent.
That's not persistent, no, it's just
Right.
splash damage. And then my last action is I'm going to run next to Pusskins and go, so, are you having a good day?
Pusskins looks at you with its 1 hit point, bless him. And just kind of like Puss in Boots it with the big eyes, as if to say, "Ride me out of here." we will.
Would do.
We will find somewhere else. Right, it's now its go. 10 feet to Linny.
Of course it would.
Many feet.
Follow me, you stupid bastard.
Many feet. 50 feet.
I mean, we
to
do have a
Kyra.
reroll to use.
Kyra, give me a
Sick.
diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's higher than your intimidation. Alright, it's going for Linny.
Hang on.
Oh, you're using your reroll.
Oh, no, I was seeing what an actual dice would give me. A 2.
So you do have your team reroll if you wish.
Got team reroll.
It
got
is
hero
currently
point.
it is currently
We've got
going for
5
Linny.
minutes.
It's currently going for Linny.
Got 5 points until 5 minutes until your next hero point.
How buggered are you, Liddy?
I'm okay. I'm over half.
Linny doesn't look blooded.
Can you take 4 attacks that are just going to obliterate you?
It's not going to be 4 because it's going to have to move. So it's going
I'm
to be,
sorry. Can you take 3 attacks that are going to obliterate you?
It's going to move, so yeah.
What's your AC? 16? Yeah, as long as I roll a 2.
See what I mean? It's just going to kill you.
So, Linny.
That's 80.
Are you lot using the reroll or not?
That's up to KJ.
It's up to Kelly.
I feel that the 2 I rolled on an actual dice is a sign. I'm just going to accept that I suck.
Do you wish?
Okay,
Do
say
you?
goodbye to the gnome.
Cool, Linny's getting it. Right, incoming on Linny.
I'm sensing some hatred between the goblin
Right,
and the gnome here.
Linny, I will let you decide which attack it doesn't do on you. The bite, the tail, or one of the fists.
Let's say the fist.
Cool. So. So it will claw you, bite you, tail you. Alright? The claw!
Okay.
29!
Oh!
Okay.
Take 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna do a thing. So as a
Thing
reaction,
falling over and dying.
As a reaction.
I'm gonna do unexpected shift, which is a gnome thing that you can get.
Is it?
So sometimes, if I'm hit with an attack, spell or other effect, I can roll a d20 on a success, so I get resistance to that damage, and get some bonuses to saving throws.
Cool.
The point is, I might stay alive a little bit longer.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
it's
wonder
like,
what feeds I have.
I doubt this is going to work. Oh,
Oh!
18, 16.
Hey, remember when we were trying to put out all that persistent damage the other week before? We rolled like a 9 every time.
Oh, this is fucking unbelievable. So can I carry on? Are you alright with that, Linny?
I mean, if I say no, do I survive?
So after clawing you in the face and you trying to pull forth your gnomish magics and skills,
Yeah.
you can't quite focus as the claw smashes across your face. Whilst you realise the claw has smashed you in the face, you see a lot of teeth coming towards you. -2, so 29.
That's fine.
Take 11 points of piercing damage. Jesus. Wet.
Still up.
What is this thing? And then its tail will spin round at -2 and hit you for 17.
Wait, it's 9 o'clock, Rob. You've gone past 9. You have a hero point.
You don't have it till 21:15.
And a 17 misses.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to live.
A 17 misses. What's your AC?
Yes. 18.
Oh, cool. You need to up that then on your token.
Is it a one?
It's 16 on your token.
No.
It might just not have gone up with your levels, but if it's upped it, just change it so I know. Cool. So yeah, it misses.
Sweet.
Yeah. Let me just buggy across here. Oh, that was the most stupidest math in the world. Bam, bam, bam. Actions happen that you do not see. Rogar.
What sort of actions? Could you describe them in a stalling, 56 seconds kind of stalling way?
I can.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to start off by reloading. Doesn't take up too much time. And I'm going to say, Linny, come inside and I'll close the door. And then I need to shoot it.
Are you saying, Linny, come inside and I will close the door? Or are you saying, Linny, come inside, I'm closing the door?
No, I'm going to ready an action to close the door after shooting them. Not
Okay.
Liddy, after shooting it.
So,
Shoot Liddy,
so
then
did you
close
just reload?
the- Yes, I have just
So
reloaded.
you can't ready an action and fire.
That's
It's
true.
ready in action,
Alright,
it's
Liddy,
two
I'll
action
say,
points.
Liddy,
I know the
come
rules.
in and close the door behind you.
Alright, fair. And leave Kyra in there.
No, I'm intending to hopefully have it batter the door by attracting it our way, and then when it moves away, we'll open the door again and hit it.
Cool.
18 to hit.
18 misses. Did you just say barn door?
Yeah. I've not got
And you're
hatchets on my
ready
list.
in an action.
No, I'm then going to reload.
Cool.
So that's my 3.
So you've reload, fired, reload. Right, I'm with you.
And talk while reloading. So Linny, get in, close the door behind you.
Cool. Kyra, it didn't come towards you despite your great attempts of deploying it towards you.
I'm gonna.
You check that, Ed. Seren Ray would be disappointed.
I'm gonna get out my big old slingshot and roll a 10 again.
Jesus. Alright.
Oh, so bad.
I mean, it's different pluses. It's just the outcome.
It's just everything is 10. Everything.
Oh, but it's
So
okay.
your slingshot,
Roll 20,
you
29.
you spin, launch the ball bearing across the way. It hits the amalgam.
It does nothing.
Does nothing.
What does it
Are
feel
these
to know
doors
you
open?
get like a fat
Them doors are open.
Can I see beyond them?
You can see. Okay. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, you
Okay.
can fuck it. I'll just get rid of all that.
That's fine. In which case, can I take an action to push this over onto the floor this way?
Yeah, you can.
I'm assuming it's like acidy something.
It is. It is boiling, bubbling acid of some sort. So.
Yep. I'll
Uh,
push it in this direction. I don't know what it is. It's going onto the floor.
There you
Kick
go.
it.
That is your action. So you got one left.
I've got one left. I'm gonna shoot the slingshot again, and it sucks. No. That's me dumb.
Isn't that a 10, but the other way round?
Hmm?
What?
It's a 10.
Essentially, yeah, it's a.
Ah,
it would
'cause
be
it's
a
minus
15, but it
5,
goes-
yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, I
that.
mean, you said you were always getting 10.
So that 10.
Now
Yeah.
you got 10 from the other way.
That 10 is minus 5. Yeah. So it's 15 minus 5 takes you down to 10, which is a
Yes.
critical miss, which means you're taking half your damage. Half of 7 rounded down to 3 points. Take 3
I'm dead
points.
then.
Take 3 points of damage.
Yep, I'm out.
But it's okay, because it's past quarter past, so you've got 2 hero points now.
You do indeed.
Yeah, it's true.
Linny, you can see Kyra spin the sling, and then you don't see the ball bearing, you just see her hit the deck after she's kicked the acid all over the place.
There's nothing I could do even if I could get to her. I've got no healers left.
I'm a heck of a distance as well.
Hmm. Oh no.
Yeah, Linny. Decisions! Get that purple beard going, lad. I forgot you're doing this with no healing spells.
I mean, no resources, right?
Got
'Cause that's
nothing.
pretty much what we've got.
No healing spells for the last 2 sessions.
I mean, the alchemist is brimming in healing. I'm good.
Yeah, but you're fucking miles away.
That's
Yeah.
not my fault. If you want the healing, you be
Potions
right
are
next to
useless
me.
if they're like half a mile away from the fight.
Linny.
You just gotta
Linny.
learn.
It's Linny's turn.
Yeah. I think it's gonna have to be running away.
Well, apparently I have 2 potions of healing.
So I'm thinking you need to hero point and then use them. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. But I'm gonna run away, but I'm gonna smack it first at least.
So 1 action point to smack it.
It's 2 action points to produce flame and smack it. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
And
Fuck.
then it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, you have run away. Cool. Is that you
I
done?
have run away. Yeah, that's me done. I'm sorry,
Zach.
I can't close the door.
Did you not close the door?
He did
Well,
not close the door. He cast a spell instead. At the
I'm gonna
ceiling.
run up here, and I'm gonna close the door, and I'm gonna run back. That's my actions. You're welcome, dwarf.
Why?
Rogar, you weren't
Yeah.
holding the door because you loaded,
No.
fired, then reloaded.
Is it a push door or a pull door?
So, I don't think
I
it matters.
pulled it closed.
So, what was it? It was hit points 10, hardness 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a typical wooden door.
7, so 2 points.
Holy cripes! It smashed through that door.
2 points.
Not quite.
It did.
Yeah,
It wasn't a crit. So it
2 out
takes
of 10.
2 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
That door's gone bye-bye.
Hey, it means it's got one less attack to hit me with, right?
Oh,
Oh.
that
Critical
one.
miss on the
It
door.
rolled on that one.
No. It's got an AC of 10, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
There's a nat
critically
one.
missed.
Still in that
No,
one.
It
Roll
makes
that
it a
one,
failure.
Yeah.
That is very true.
So
Backs
yes,
himself instead.
the door has got 3 hit points left, but it's still there. As you hear
Run,
a
dwarf, run!
on the door. Rogar,
I turn to
the door.
Zach.
The door is. You don't think you can hold the door.
Zach. I need some healing potions.
Oh, that's fine. I've got some. You just need to come over here, because I'm not coming to you.
That's brilliant, Sawdust. Doesn't matter. It's closed and getting smashed in.
Yeah.
You want the 3d6 plus 5 and call me in the morning?
Yes, I do. I want you to give it to me.
There you
Jesus
go.
Christ, lads. Get
Thank you.
an OnlyFans
Please.
and sort it out afterwards.
Hang on.
So, Rogar, you're taking a potion and supping it?
No, I am taking a potion and sticking it in my pocket.
Okay.
Do that. They're very fragile.
Unfortunately, I have to wait for the goblin to do that, so I'm pretty much done at that point.
Yes. Kyra, are you using your hero points?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get your 1 point. You are
Does that count as an action?
No, you use them. You are awake with 1 point. You have none of the bad stuff on you. Sorry, I just added that back.
Okay.
You are still laid down, so it takes an action to get up, but you get your full turn, and you don't have
Can
any
I
wounded
see
or anything.
in that direction?
In this direction,
Directly north.
you can
Really
see.
hoping.
Oh, there you go.
Just whoop, whoop, out.
So, what you see. Ding, 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 ding. Where is it, you little bastard? What's that? 16. Screeching upon rusted hinges, the door opens to a room that is quite large. You assume it is the iron door I described earlier, with the ceiling 20 foot above. No size room. 3 cells by the iron bars. Oh, I've already read that bit. You see 3 cells, essentially. This one,
Cool.
massive, with the door wide open.
And I earlier saw the orc run that way, is that
Yeah,
right?
so you all sort of, well, the Rogar and yourself, well, all of you were in the room, saw the orc run up here, do something, and then run back and through the doors. You can guess it let the amalgam out.
Okay. Well, I've just looked on the campaign tracker and noticed I have a bunch of healing potions in my bag.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to use one of those, because why the heck wouldn't I? Which is 3d6
Cool.
of healing. So that's 1 action to regain a whole 8 hit points. Woohoo!
Yeah, ready for war.
If I fire while prone, do I take a penalty for that?
You are prone and trying to fire through a table. So with
do I
your
take a penalty?
slingshot, yeah, you do. It'd be a -2.
And do I have to get up from prone to move, or can I crawl at half speed?
You can crawl at half speed.
Okay. 5, 10, because I assume it's rolled down.
It is.
Yep. I moved to there. I am staying on floor for now.
Linny, there's no sign of Kyra. You saw her bleeding out before you ran away, like the Kahiro.
I'm aware.
Hero.
Let's see. So 5. Yep.
Is that it?
I think I'm just yeah. I'm running away.
Cool, screw Kyra, I understand. Hazek?
Excellent. So you've got your healing potion. You're perfectly happy. Oh, the door is about to explode.
You can
I'm
see
totally gonna
this
leave it
creature
to
like trying to pull through the door. The door is in that bad a shape.
Okay, but I presume I cannot hit the creature. I would have to hit the door. Is that correct?
I'll put a -2 on your shot to hit the creature.
Oh,
Oh, generosity.
oh -2. Oh, let me just check my crossbow. Yep, no, that makes an easy decision. Bye!
So you buggered off back up top, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. It's now its turn. It's coming through that door. Boom, the door smashes.
Oh yeah!
15, 20. It will
And
then...
obviously the other one is here's Johnny, but I always preferred the Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man! It will then bite you, Rogar, as it rips through the door, ducks through the archway, just lumbering pulls itself 20 feet towards you, or 15, whatever it is, and then bite you in the face. Oh, it misses.
So you know that bit in the first Avengers movie where like Hulk is rippling through the inside of a helicarrier towards Black Widow? I'm Black Widow in this.
Yeah. Run.
Slide!
Rogar, it's your turn.
I mean, you are ginger.
Try this door here.
It opens.
But you're lucky. If it was locked, you'd be stuffed.
Hang on, I actually just realised something.
That's
I
an
need
action to open it.
Yeah, I need to just count. I was there. Okay, cool. I open it and stand the other
It
side of it.
absolutely reeks in here.
I look around very quickly and hope there's nothing about to leap around my face this side.
It is
As
just
I get ready
it's
to throw
three
close to the other side.
large cells. There is some sort of ooze and sludge in this cell and this cell. Like whatever was in there died and started degenerating.
Putrefying.
Can I see Kyra?
Give me a perception check.
Can he hear me more like?
Yeah, you can
20.
see her. You can see her laid on the
Kyra,
floor.
I've got a healing potion. I'm coming to you.
Slip
I've got 3
I'm coming in hot.
and a healing scroll, which I forgot I had too.
I look after all the party kit. I'm really responsible.
Right, Kyra, it is now your turn.
Right. I will get up. So I'm not on floor anymore. I'll neck another potion. God damn it.
Oh,
it's 3d6.
what a time to be alive, kids.
Rolling the dice. God, that's come up. God, what a gash set of rolls. 7 points. Well, at least I'm not in single digits anymore. That's always nice.
You're struggling to hear the presence of Severin Ray at this moment.
I'm just struggling at this moment. And then I will.
Spoon.
I've got-
Spoon.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just going to go to there, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, that's me done.
Linnet. No sign of Rogar, he ran down the stairs. The other way, no sign of Kyra.
20, 25.
Just get Pusskin out. That's all that matters.
20, 25.
I genuinely don't care if I die. Just don't let Pusskin die.
And then downstairs, just 5, 10.
Upstairs,
15,
cool.
20. Yeah, 25, 30.
Right, just right. Okay, you're upstairs.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Zek?
Go after my companion. Don't want to leave him behind.
That would be.
Oh,
Next
that was
week for
really
the
scary.
final episode.
That was brilliant. I'm going
So,
after.
do you need a healing potion? I've got like several.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Here's one for you. Here's one for
Going
the cat. I'm not
after
gonna
my
give it to the cat.
companion. I don't want to leave him behind. It's brilliant. It's now its turn.
Rogar's been a hero, yeah.
I'm here, you big villain.
Yeah, go after the dwarf.
Did you shut the door?
No, I didn't have any actions.
You didn't have any actions, did you?
I'm stood there with the door open, doing an Alien 3 right now.
Oh! You said it was slow.
It's yeah, it's still got all. It still moves 60 feet.
Yeah, it's got actions.
Rogar.
They can't attack.
Run, 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 run. I'm just gesturing for him like, come to me,
Run, you
quick,
ginger pizza dwarf, run!
this way.
I'm holding a flare in one hand and running at high heels.
Oh, oh.
You're not
Get
chasing
them!
me,
We'll
chased
do
by a
the adventure
T-Rex.
alone, Rogar.
It's your
Come on.
turn, Rogar.
It's alright. This is all part of the possible, I'm making this up on the fly plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This door's open, right?
Yep.
How easy does it look to lock?
No!
Are you going to lock yourself in the cell?
No. Is it one of those, I just throw a bar across the door and hope for the best?
It is.
Sweet.
The lock that was on it is on the floor.
No.
Have
There
you
we
locked the
go.
door? And you've locked the door,
No,
yeah?
no. The door is open and I shoot through the bar. Actually, before I move into there,
He wants to get it in there first.
Yeah, shoot it, get its attention, scream at it, bawl at it.
Give me a diplomacy
This is
check.
my daddy!
Give me
Uh,
a diplomacy check.
Well, I'd rather
intimidation,
shoot it, actually.
intimidation. You can still shoot
I'd
it.
like to do 12 points of damage to it, please, Aiden.
You can. Are you still trying to get its attention?
Yeah, I'm hoping that the 12 points of damage will work better than my diplomacy.
Didn't attack Kyra, did it?
Well,
So-
Kyra didn't hit it.
Yeah, that's because my diplomacy was
Yeah.
on the lines of,
It's up to you. You
Woe
cannot
is me.
roll the
I have
diplomacy
an
check.
easy
I'm
time.
going to roll the diplomacy. I'm just saying. That
Cool.
I'm hoping that I get a circumstance bonus by shooting it in the bum.
Hope is a beautiful thing.
Face.
Is that all your actions?
14.
Cool.
14 for my diplomacy check.
Noted.
As I run into here and get ready,
Cool.
steal myself.
Kyra, it is your turn.
Street Fighter action going on.
I see Rogar running into here. I
You
sigh,
do, you do, yeah.
and I just start walking.
Oh, well.
Come in here. I close the doors. I'm done. I'm just like, fine. I'll do it myself. I'll go after the orc. Everyone else is
It's
giving
not worth it.
So,
stuff.
Kyra.
Someone find the Incredible Hulk TV show closed down music.
Kyra, what you see, the stairs descend into a rough-hewn chamber, the far side of which looks like a natural cave. In the southeast corner, there's a passageway that winds off into darkness. There's a sputtering torch mounted next to the door in the distance, and you can hear the sound of rushing water.
That sounds like a great place to die. I've
Linny?
made the right decision.
Linny.
Yep.
I'm assuming you two are taking healing potions.
Yeah, we're having a nice little brew downstairs.
3d6
We're having
plus 5.
having
Upstairs.
some tea.
Upstairs.
That's the one. Having some tea. 3d6 plus 5, did you say?
Yeah, come see me in the morning. So far, you owe me 17 copper.
That's an extra 17 copper. Stick one in Pusskins as well. Does that one also do the same?
It does the same.
Cool.
I am a good alchemist.
It's 14 for Pusskins, that's fine.
Plus 5.
Um,
Oh, you're
Oh, plus 5.
He's already done it. You've already done it.
I didn't see you added the math.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Zach, I feel we should go north somewhere. I'm gonna retire. You can take Pusskins with you.
Oh.
It's fine. I feel that's a good idea.
Oh.
Go to
Well,
some snowy place.
I would like to agree with you, but there's a lot of alchemical stuff down in that giant laboratory downstairs. I totally want to get my little green goblin fingers on it. So how about we just listen from the top of the stairs until it gets really quiet, and then go down and have a look.
Let's go a little bit like... yeah, I'm going to perception check to see if it's going down the stairs at us.
Up the stairs.
That one.
Give me a perception check.
I don't know why I'm
Did you get hit on the head? You don't seem to know which one you're in.
I had the minimal amount of hit points I could have.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 27. That's the best roll I've had so far.
The noise of the creature, it doesn't seem to be getting closer.
Alright, cool. I guess slowly move back and just... I can't ready an action, but in my mind I've readied an action.
Brilliant.
Mentally prepared himself.
I'm mentally prepared, and then when I see it, I'll just shite myself.
I'll let you prepare that for free, Lily. Zach, it's your turn.
I've got confidence whilst it's not in eyesight.
Lily looks really focused and is kind of concentrating on something.
I'm gonna move all the way back to my previous position.
Okay.
And make a perception check, because that's all I can do.
Give me a perception check.
I'm just trying to find out my character sheet. Oh, I can
Ooh.
roll really good on crappy perception checks.
You
24.
you can hear claws on metal.
Oh. Okay.
About 40 feet from you. But you'd have to come around the spiral and have a look. You can't see anything from there.
Yeah, okay, I'm good here. I have run out of actions.
It's now its turn. 5, 15, 20, 5, 10. You lucky bastard. Rogar, your turn.
I slide around it quickly, but I don't actually slide, I just move because I'm not like gonna try and cheese it. Does it have any attacks of opportunity or anything like that it wants to take?
It's not any of you with it so far.
Sweet. Well, it's not had a chance. I slam the door closed and lock it.
If you lock it, you'll be there, because that'll be all 3 actions.
That's fine. It can through the gate at me hopefully once, and I can move. At least I'll be dead the right side of it.
So you run round, you run out the cell door, you use your second action point to slam the locking bar in place, and your third action to pick the large lock that was on the floor and clip it back over and bolt the thing in. Kyra.
Oh my god.
You don't see any of this.
No.
As you've done one.
Nope. I sit down on the step with my face in my hands and do absolutely nothing. I am having a slight mental breakdown. I've just seen one of my friends, as far as I'm concerned, lock himself in a cell and just accept death. And the other ones are pissed off.
Hey,
I've had it. I'm just gonna sit.
You haven't seen
sit
Lily.
on a step and be sad.
You haven't seen Lily or Zek for at least 12
I will
seconds.
hold an action in case the orc comes back. If it does, I'll shoot it with my slingshot. That will in turn shoot me in the face.
Lily, you are up. You've got a turtle's head, but you don't yet release it.
Rob is currently away from his screen. Oh, hang on, he's running back. Go, Rob, go, it's your go.
Run, Rob,
Be quick.
run.
In 6 seconds to cry.
So,
Right,
Lynette,
it's free action.
Lynette, you're touching cloth. It's your turn.
What did Zeke do? Did he go up the stairs?
Zeke
Down the
went
stairs.
All
down
the
the
way
stairs.
back down and had a listen, and it sounds like the creature is by a metal door.
Alright, cool. I'm following you tentatively. I'm staying basically right behind you.
When did I become the brave one?
About 4
since
seconds
I had
ago.
4 hit points left.
So you follow?
Yeah, that's literally it. I'm just following. I guess depending on how far. No, I moved Pusskins as well. So.
Does it cost you action points to move Pusskins as well?
Yeah. So I've got to spend an action point to give Pusskins
2 actions. Okay, okay, I'm with you.
So, yeah, that actually means that when it comes to running away, Pusskins is a hindrance.
And we're back to mercy killing, are we again, Linny? Is that what it is?
No, mercy killing.
If Linny ends Pusskins, mate, you're done. You do know that. This lot will pitchfork and torch your house. Right.
Callie will break up with me. It'll be really awkward.
Only for you two. Zach, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna run all the way into here.
Cool. No sign of anything.
Okay.
Except 2 alchemical sludges down here.
And they are very safely locked away and doing nothing to me, right?
Yeah, they're locked away in you can kind of just see through these areas here into this little weird makeshift cubbyhole.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to see if there is any pre-made alchemical formulas here? Or a crafting check?
You can. Give me. There we go. Give me a crafting check.
Here comes the 1. Ah, 22.
22. Cool. You see enough tools and reagents present to craft 80 gold's worth of alchemical items. I'm just going to blast through these. There's a number.
Hold on.
Pen and paper, lad. Are you ready?
Yep. Hold on.
So
yes.
you scan the tables and the shelves around you, and your keen alchemical goblin eyes, you spot roughly 80 gold's worth of alchemical reagents and tools and stuff.
Yep.
There are a few finished elixirs, 3 minor elixirs of life, 2 lesser elixirs of life. You ready? Say when.
Yes, when?
2 lesser alchemist fire, 4 lesser acid flasks.
Was that 4?
Yeah, so 2 lesser alchemist fire and 4 lesser acid flasks.
Yeah.
2 lesser tanglefoot bags.
Yeah.
2 lesser frost vials.
Ooh. Yep.
A lesser cognitive mutagen.
Yep.
A lesser stone body mutagen.
Yep.
And a moderate electricity energy mutagen.
Moderate electricity body mutagen?
Moderate electricity energy mutagen.
Energy mutagen.
And a very thick leather-bound book on one of the tables.
Swipe that. Hopefully that's a formula book.
Cool, that's your turn.
Yep, done.
Back in its cell. It goes over to that pile of hair, Rogar, and just sits.
Thank Christ.
Cool, you are all out of initiative. Right.
I'm gonna go.
Hang on, before you all start going on. It's 8:45. We normally have a break at 9:30. So you've chased, you've mightily took down a cinder rat, scared off an Orc Ranger, and you've put the amalgam back in its box. We're gonna. That's the initiative done there. So well done on that. We're gonna have a quick 10-minute break, 15 minutes tops, where we go have a little bio break and grab a brew. If you're still watching, thank you very much. Stick around for after the break and see what this lot do. Hopefully, get to the end of the adventure module. Or they all go off and I'm running 4 different adventures. Brilliant. So, stay with us. We'll be back in a sec. What you're going to see on the break time is a few slides with pictures and adverts and stuff of people that have contributed to our e-magazine and the channel itself, etc., etc. So, see you soon, kids. See you soon.
His
That's
turn.
it.
Right, what they need now is
Kyra.
Dwarf Warrior. Oh, look at that Dwarf Warrior.
It's gravy time.
Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Dwarf Warrior. Everyone cheering and subscribing. Dwarf Warrior is 25 and more shared. Bloody hell.
It's gravy time.
Christ's sake. It is indeed gravy time, kids. It is indeed gravy time. So just before the break, the adventuring heroes of LZ, K and R, because I can't remember saying the names, and Pusskins, ran into this horrible death dungeon, tried to kill an Orc Ranger, and what happened was the release of the Amalgam, a horrific beast of death, which AD may have given an extra attack when we checked the rules afterwards, but the outcome was still the same. They locked it back up, they survived. A couple of them tactically retreated to heal from 78 feet away. Kyra heroically trudged on, tears streaming down her face, sat on some steps, prepared a ball bearing in her slingshot to commit seppuku with a slingshot. Rogar never batted an eyelid. He knew all along what was going to happen. Him and this Amalgam were going to have a showdown, and he was going to win. But he's got his trusty stopwatch with him all the way. So, I will say you are now out of initiative, as I said it before. And he's... Get off, you bastard. 3, 2, 1, kids. You are back in the room.
Kyra, where are you? We've got it sorted.
I'm
Reload
fine.
And go recover.
You can hear a voice in the distance, Kyra.
Yeah, I'll get up and open door.
So this is kind of cool. What's this?
What's what?
I just noticed you weren't looking when I was pinging.
In there, it looks to be a 10-foot high cylinder. Oh, thank you very much, Uli. Guys, you have... what's that? So you have 2 rerolls from Dwarf Warrior, another 2 from Uli.
So we got 5
So you've
total.
currently got 5,
rerolls.
and you are 100 off having another, because Dwarf Warrior threw in an odd number. That's right. That's right.
Oh, will it save us?
So make note that you have your 5 rerolls. So that's a block of ice, essentially. Very akin to Demolition Man. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a wonderful movie. Great
Oh, I
acting.
wonder if it knows how to use the 3 shells.
Maybe. Crack it out and find out. Let me just get the
It's
Amalgam's
been
stats.
subliminally taught while it's been thrown.
There is some sort of
I've got a
creature
healing
in there.
potion from you. For you.
What do you mean another one?
We are aware, Sawdust.
Do you need more healing? How are you feeling, bro?
I've got a couple.
Here's another one.
Linny, are you chasing? Linny, are you coming down? No, there we go. Now you've got 6.
Okay.
So you have 6 rerolls in total.
You keep hold of that one, Rogar. I've got a couple.
I tell a lie, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink one as
What has
well.
he just done?
In fact,
So he's done 3, and Dwarf Warrior's done 3. Yeah, so you got 6
I
rerolls.
won't do that yet.
So you are healing up. Is that what you're doing? Supping as many potions as you can. Linny, move yourself there if you are moving there. If not,
I
delete
you.
you.
Which takes 10 minutes.
You are.
13.
Right. Do you need a break? Do we need?
No,
need to...
I'm good to go. I just drank the potion. I feel great.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the cleric.
10 minutes would be good.
All right. Gobbo, Zach, give me hand with this table.
What am I doing with the table?
We're going to carry it over to here, and we're going to dump it in front of these doors.
You
You do
succeed.
realise I am a tiny goblin, right?
I will help.
I am doing most of the work.
Whilst you two are arguing, Kyra picks up the table, walks it over to the door, and just plonks it down. Very akin to when she swung a chair to bring peace to a bar fight.
I think she might be trained in furniture use.
Yeah. You turn and face, and you see Kyra plonking down the table. I mean, it's a wonderful. I mean, it's accurate.
Oh, you put a table there. Excellent. Thank you.
It's not Kyra's first
okay,
rodeo.
I mean- If we've
I'm
got
gonna,
10 minutes, I could probably make some stuff. Let me see if I can put some stuff together.
I'm
While
going to
you guys-
refocus.
Yeah, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to keep ready in action to shoot anyone who comes around this corner.
Okay.
What is in this giant leather-toned Bible that I found?
Oh, Jesus, hang on.
I mean, you could eat your pie first if you'd like.
That's very kind of you. Hey. Right, so
Yes, someone in the chat's on my side.
it contains a
Celtic.
wide variety of formulas, including all the items in this adventure. So, acid flask, alchemist fire, bomber's eye, elixir, bottled lightning, bravo's brew, cat's eye elixir, elixirs of life, liquid ice, mist form elixir, tanglefoot bags, and of course, the viridian vapor.
Oh, awesome. I could totally make something that would poison people.
There are 2 mutagens in there as well. Energy and stone body mutagens. So, during your 10 minutes, do you wish to talk to each other, or are you just...
I'm just sat trying to
I'm
regain
over here
life.
by the stairs.
Oh yes, slither back.
Lily's just going to be like, oh god, there was 15 of them upstairs.
There's no way of me getting spells back short of actually resting properly, is there?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it now. It doesn't actually say.
Can't find any other
I mean,
way.
Your proper spells, you need a long rest, or a rest of a long period, and then at a specific moment of the day, which is generally morning time, you pray and get your spells back. So you do require a night's rest plus a prayer moment in the morning. So no, you don't get them back after 10 minutes. But you do get your focus spells back, don't you?
Get 1 focus point from
Yeah.
refocusing.
If you want to refocus again, I don't know how many focus points you've got.
Hmm?
How many focus points have you got?
2, but you can only use refocus once since the last time you regained a focus point.
Ah, yes.
So you can't
One
just
at a
sit
time.
and do it over and over, yeah.
Cool.
Which is a shame, but still
Looks
lobby.
like they haven't played a focus point requiring class yet.
You're not playing one next.
I am.
Yeah, good
I
lad.
haven't
Good
used that
lad.
before.
So, what are you doing, kids? 10 minutes pass. You refocus, etc., etc. Linny, get your ass in the room and bring Pusskins with you.
Do we hear anything coming down this hole or down from this
Give me a
cabin?
perception check.
I will when my sheet
As
saves.
the-
27.
Fluttering of wings, leathery wings, akin to a bat in the forest.
Oh, great. They've got bats. Maybe not plural.
Awesome.
Definitely plural.
Oh, God.
After
Plural,
mine.
definitely plural.
After my 10 minutes, I am totally going to make some stone body mutagens.
Cool. Spoon.
These cages.
Don't open those cages.
They're
Is it
not
back?
cages. They're kind of like stone cells.
Hits.
Okay. So is there like a door or?
Yeah. So on the front, there's like here. Obviously not on the map, but there is a. Again, the stone is kind of flush. It looks. You can see the seam of the door, but
Okay.
you reckon it's just a push and it'd slide open. You can see in it there is a slit in the stone.
Mhm.
You know there are alchemical slip in there.
If you open that thing, I swear to God.
If
I'm
you
gonna
open
put
it,
it in the woman's
Right.
if you
It's
open it,
not so
Puskins
much-
dies. There you go, Lenny.
It's not so much that I want to open it. It's more that I don't want like Vilry to run in here, open them in the middle of a fight, and us to get suddenly hard-moded.
Then don't let Vilry get past you.
I'm just thinking about maybe if we work together, put these tables over the doorways. Just
Currently,
so
there's 1 table here.
one table there.
This table doesn't exist at the moment.
These benches maybe just basically to barricade them. I don't want them popping out halfway through our fight.
Sure. Let's do that.
You do that.
Are there bottles and things on these tables as
yeah,
well?
Yeah, so this is the alchemical laboratory of Vilry.
Let's
Was,
scoop
then I'll
up
probably
some of the
use this.
remaining crap that's in this cauldron and pour it through the slits in those doors.
What are you doing?
Mercy killing alchemical drudges.
Yes.
Oh, please tell me that Mercy Kills one doesn't make it stronger.
Soon find out when you add alchemical solutions to other alchemical solutions, won't
Oh, mix your acids and bases.
Yeah.
I love Dwarf Warrior. I will donate another 2 subs if you open both doors.
It's not working.
I'm just saying, right? I don't mess around with your religious mumbo jumbo. I don't care about your woods and the treesy thing. And I have a crossbow, but you know, I vaguely use it in a random way.
Are you intending to drink this acid?
No, just
Are
leave
you
it in the
intending
pot.
to throw the acid at your enemies?
I could do.
There are 2 of your enemies within these cells.
No, there's 2 of my enemies just stood vaguely close.
Get him, cat.
No, me and Pusskins, we're tight like this.
They
I
are.
carry on
I'm
doing it
the one on the
regardless.
bottom.
So, Cara, do you pour them in?
If they're near the doors, yeah. If they're constantly away, I don't know if they're like trying to get out or anything.
They're just
Shall we
slurping about
barricade
in front of the
doors
door.
First?
You might.
Give it a go.
So you want to barricade the doors, then lift a cauldron of
Barricade
acid
the doors
over the
first.
barricade into a
What's it
slit
gonna
in the
do? The
stone.
entire
Oh, no,
cauldron.
you said like there's the door and then there's a slit. I think she's going for the slit and barricaded the door.
Okay, so both of
It's
you
gonna
give me
get one of the
both of you give me
bottles and
athletics checks.
I don't want to be anywhere near this. This is
What
crazy.
are my athletics checking for?
18.
Are you just scooping acid out of the cauldron and
Yeah,
flinging
that's
it?
why I asked if there.
Oh,
That's
right.
why I asked if there were bottles and vials.
Yeah, cool. That it'll take you a while, but yeah, as you fling a d6 of acid at them.
Just pouring it through the door.
I will say that as you're pouring it in there, it is like taking a cup of water and throwing it through a slit, and you hear it. Some of it splashes on the alchemical drudge and looks to damage it, but it's
I'll
not.
do a
It's
couple
not.
and then I'll just go.
It does. It does
Give up.
burn away a little bit of the drudge, but it doesn't cause it to
Okay,
stop slurping about.
I accept that occasionally I do healing, so you know you can throw a bit of acid on things, you know, just because you've run out of healing spells. Stupid cleric.
So what are you doing? You barricaded them, Linny. Fine. You've eventually.
Assume we move this table.
Right, cool.
Alright, if you move the table, I'll shift to here just so I've got a better view down the.
Cool. As you step through, roll initiative.
Ah,
Cool.
son of a dwarf!
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah, you little.
One moment, I am just drawing another table. It's
And
important.
it's not fine as I roll a 2. I'm gonna use a reroll.
You've used one of your 6 rerolls, yeah?
Boom. I get a fucking 5.
I'm so happy that was a noble use of a reroll.
Oh my Jesus.
I'm just gonna point out the rest of our initiatives.
I've got a D3 here. I'm just gonna roll everything on a D3 to save myself the hassle at this point. Jesus Christ. If I had a D2, I'd use that.
Fucking, where are you? Where are you? There we go.
Now on, every time I fail a roll, I'm gonna roll my own D20 and a D3 and see if either of them beat what I've got.
I'd like to
Just
point
for
out it's
fun.
0 point
Where's
time.
my D3?
Ah,
So you have.
I've got 3.
You've got hero points. You've got 5 rerolls. You've refocused.
I think we can now take down half of the boss.
There's my D3.
Of the boss.
See, that
Dice Joe.
someone
Yeah,
in
you
the
can't
chat
Dice Joe.
really
Come,
likes the
flat
fact that I
twenty.
get dressed up for this. I'm just saying, you guys should join me.
I am dressed up. I am dressed up as a human,
Well played.
like my character.
Not 13.
And he is bearded. He's not far, and he's 5'1", so he is dwarven.
Oh, hang on. Is someone saying that I'm a dwarf?
Yeah, me.
No one is saying you're a dwarf except the DM,
But he knows that.
who clearly doesn't remember that you are taller than me.
Yeah, but you're a goblin.
Vampire
That's
bats,
dwarves are
Mum.
taller than goblins.
Giant bat. Oh,
What, you don't know?
I
So-
bloody do.
So, Rogar, as you step in and be like, don't worry, I've got this. You see a swarm of vampire bats. You recognise them as vampire bats. That's a bit squished. We need to sort that. Yep. Just ahead of you.
Just walk out and close the door.
Do you remember
I
when we had
I
that
moved
dwarf?
forward
I
because
don't.
you guys were moving the barricades.
Five.
Tactical position has gone. I'm just going to move to this corner. Oh shit, bats.
And a giant bat. And I mean giant. I mean it's 10 feet across. Comes swooping out from behind the vampire bat swarms. Linny, your turn. Let's do this, kids. Let's do this. It was all three actions to cry. Linny, you see a giant bat and a swarm of vampire bats.
Oh, the temptation just to run back inside. Oh, I know this is fine. Actually, this is good. This is something. Oh, actually, no. Wait, how far away is it?
What just went through your head there, Linny? Oh, this is good. I mean, oh no.
I just thought like I could use my nice electric arc. I could get both of them. This would be really cool. They're too far away.
Too far away from
if
what?
I move.
Oh, too far from you.
Yep. I'd also have used 2 actions. So yeah, I guess I'm just taking cover behind the door.
Zek, you're up.
It's fine.
I'm going to run to here. I'm going to stand next to my dwarven companion and go, don't worry, I don't have this, as I throw a bomb at the giant bat.
Cool. Do we? 31!
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh,
thank Christ.
So you hit the giant bat, but you don't touch the swarm.
No, so it takes four whole points of acid damage.
And is persistently burning, yeah?
Wait. And is persistently burning for 14 damage.
Oh,
Jesus
So it
Christ.
takes that this
Nice.
round. Sup it, you stupid bat.
So it takes
I know.
it takes it immediately on top of the 4.
Yeah, so it takes 18.
Okay. God damn. God damn.
And then as my follow-up action, I go, see, I told you I don't got this.
As you see the wings and the face of this giant bat melting and drip into the floor like some sort of cast out from the Gremlins movie.
I don't even look. I literally threw it and then ran.
I'm describing it to Roger.
Oh, okay.
He can let you know how it went.
Like, Rogar is currently looking at it going, and you couldn't throw the splash damage weapon at the swarm!
Oh, that reminds me. It takes an extra point of splash damage, so it actually takes 6 points of damage.
But because you hit the giant bat with it?
Yes.
Okay, just saying the swarm could have done with some alchemical loving.
No, the swarm was too far away. I would have taken penalties to throw.
Heavy crossbow.
Cool. The giant bat definitely looks. Oh, for fuck! What?
Oh, yes! Here they come!
Did you literally?
Yes, baby!
Stupid alchemist.
Did you literally see it hit the D10 and it bounced it onto a 20?
Yeah,
That is-
I love the animations when they do that, but at the same time.
Your critical
Oh,
damage is shit. I don't like that. Is
No, don't ignore that. Just.
I'm doubling
I'll
the
give
8.
it a real
I'm
again.
doubling the 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna double the 8.
Is he dead?
Yeah, you put the giant bat in the back
We
of the
killed
cave.
something in less than a round! Oh my god!
Jesus
Out the other
Christ.
crossbow and go, seriously, I'm not joking. The swarm would have been a better target.
Friggin'
The
hell.
swarm was probably going to take.
Oh, you can. Do not give me that fucking roll 20 is fucking. Jesus.
Didn't I say,
fucking
now that
well.
we've got all these rerolls, we're never going to need them.
Yeah, you did as well.
For
Thank you
a
very
for a
much, Jack.
brief.
Next time, load us up at the beginning with rerolls.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, for a
Christ.
brief,
So,
for a
it is only
brief,
a 24, but at the same time.
for a brief second, the swarm of bats all fly in line with one another, just as they're going across. Rogar times it perfectly, takes a breath, and you just hear the click of his crossbow bolt as it shish kebabs about 12 of these little vampire bats and they just all fall to the floor on a single bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Reload is my third action as I turn to the goblin. As I was saying, splash weapons are so much better against the.
You
I'm
know,
so glad those weren't there when I sat there and cried.
Welcome.
you know,
I'm gonna reload my heavy crossbow as well. Just saying.
you're now out of initiative. Jesus wept.
Just peer
This
around
is
from the
just
door
nails
like.
hard. You can't do it. It's overstated. Wow. Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That will never happen again.
Kabat.
I'll get rid of them. Jesus Christ.
We are the most deadly team of incompetent people you have ever met.
Dwarf warriors turned up. The players are doing okay.
I just, yeah, cool. So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
look
go
at the
home and
others.
retire and grow fat.
You are out of initiative, so you are able to move. That's fucking ridiculous.
See, the combos never change.
Oh, I don't trust this. Oh, hang on. No me. Can I see that? That dead thing.
You can see that dead thing. It looks like a female orc ranger that is covered in bite marks.
Oh, shame.
Oh, your arch nemesis was killed by bats.
I was like, not for me.
All right.
Don't go too far, I need you on the map.
Nope.
You're
I'm
going!
done. I'm done.
Where are you going? What happened?
We're on a roll.
So you can see
You know that orc that we spent the last hour trying and failing to kill?
Oh,
You
yeah.
are shot like
Something
7
in there
times.
has killed it.
Oh,
Therefore, I am not keen on going in there.
Oh, that would explain why my keen intuition and tracking senses suddenly dulled.
yeah, that.
I'm joking.
That happened about 30 seconds ago.
Let's go.
Just
What
blast
could
straight
possibly
in
go
there.
wrong?
Stealthing in and have a look at the body.
As you are looking at the body, you see
What is that?
about 80 feet from you well, let's have a look, shall we, kids? Let's have a look.
What is
Looks
that?
like something from Salad Fingers. What the hell?
It
That-
looks like the abominable version of the tiny spoon monster we fought upstairs. Or
You see a horrific, whatever adjectives you can bring to your minds to describe a 15-foot high, lumbering mess of flesh and teeth and dark eyes. It looks up
I'd call it an abomination, but I think
and
that's
sees
overused right now.
you, Rogar, crouched down by the dead ranger orc.
I think it's like a big
And just
spoon monster.
sort of a strange language comes out that only you seem to understand as it goes, roll initiative.
No, this whole theatre of the mind and suspension of disbelief thing, AD. I think roll initiative might be breaking it slightly.
You know nothing. I like Deadpool.
No.
Also, like, I feel that the amalgamation and that thing should have been swapped around. So I'm more afraid about the amalgamation.
You
Really?
You say until you see this thing like roll on 2 and still hit us with a 28 or
The
something.
amalgamation can hit me with a 2. It's fine.
are
I think I'm
you
generically afraid of everything at this point.
is that everyone? Yeah, cool. Let's arrange them for the lovely. Right. The behemoth rolled a 25.
Just
So-
saying, it's got a name of the behemoth.
Oh, but it is really slow. Why are they all really slow? It will
Gives
start.
us a chance to run away.
And then it'll stand there. And it'll bring its fists up, Rogar, as though it is ready for you. Kyra, you see, you don't understand why Rogar is. He sort of takes a bit of a moment to pause and he's reaching for his crossbow. and you hear a heavy footsteps on stone.
So I can go from there to there to there with all my actions. And now I can see it, and I just go, oh no. And that's it. That's all I do. Just,
I just glance over and say,
we just
don't
look
worry,
at each other
didn't
like,
move very fast.
I will give Kyra and Kyra alone a single reroll. That was fucking ace. Ah, no.
it'll be bad.
That was fucking brilliant.
Knowing my luck, I'll re-roll and it'll be worse than the original roll, but thank you regardless.
Jesus. Lydia, you're up.
Alright. 5, 10, 16, 20.
Oh, that killed me. Jesus Christ.
Let's go ahead, guys.
Ah, no.
5, 10, 15, 20, 24.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's happening? What's everyone scared about? So it's all okay. I'm in denial.
You are? Is
that
that Rogar? You know what's happening. And they don't have a clue.
Knowledge-y roll to do with this thing?
Go for it.
Nature?
Pick one. Pick one.
10.
Cool. It is some horrific mess of a creature. There you go.
I will declare it my hunter's target. And then I will level my heavy crossbow. And I will engage it in friendly conversation. With an 18.
Oh, you hit.
Ooh. 6 damage. Oh no, sorry, 8 damage. Apologies, because I've just interacted to it, declaring my hunter's mark.
So,
Ranger.
The behemoth, does it have any resistance? Nope, you're fine.
Sweet. Crossbow master.
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. So are you taking knowledge check, sort of peering at it and going, what the feck is that as an action?
Yep.
Okay, I'm done then.
Cool. From the back.
Oh, hello.
Let me just check it
The
out.
new challenger has appeared.
The new challenger has indeed appeared.
By the way, they're singing Shiny by Moana in the chat right now.
I'm sat looking at my character sheet thinking I can't do about 80% of what's on this thing at the moment.
Ouch.
80 feet. What's the range of that? What is the range? What's the range of a crossbow?
120 for a regular crossbow.
Cool. It says range increment 30 feet. Does that mean if it's under 30 feet?
That was not what I planned to do at all. Sorry.
Cool.
Well, for its attack or for your attack?
Yeah, for my attack, the crossbow says on it, range increment 30 feet.
Oh, she's got a hand crossbow then, I think.
Yep.
Tiny one.
Yeah, yep.
So for every 30 foot, she takes a -2 penalty.
Okay,
So
okay.
maximum, I can't remember what the maximum is. It's 5 times or something like that.
4 times, might be.
Oh, okay. She will stay there, and at the back you see.
Hey, we found her.
You see a live, purple-haired, elven lady. She has a crossbow, hand crossbow in her hand, and there are 3 cylinders that seem to be attached to the top of the firing mechanism, and they just seem to be dripping onto the bolts. In her left hand, in her left hand, there is some sort of organ with blue lightning type static coming off it. And she's got a bandolier similar to Zek's with loads of little vials on it. Yeah.
So unhappy.
Zek, you're up. You don't have a clue what's going on.
Because we're getting our ass kicked by alchemists.
So, Linny, what's going on? If I walk to here, no, you don't know. What about if I? Oh my God! What is that? How far away is it? Is the next question. Oh yeah, baby. Takes a crossbow to the face.
Cool. We shall see. in anticipation.
Well, apparently it wants to take
Oh, it
4
does
points
indeed.
of damage.
You do indeed hit the thing.
Awesome. Then, as my interact, I will pass a potion across to Kyla.
Cool.
Okay. What sort of potion is it? Sorry.
It is not a healing potion. Drink it just before you're about to go running in to hit something.
Okay.
Filled with confidence. Is that you done, Zach?
That's it. I'm done.
It's now its turn. Yeah. Kyra, it is your turn, Kyra. Your oh no has just turned into no.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, is it even gonna work? I'll give it a go. I'll cast Daze at it.
You cast days at it.
Yeah.
Cool. I believe it's gonna say no. Give me a sec.
Or it's going to be immune.
It is not immune. So that's a will save, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
We'll
crap, be
save
crap,
19.
be crap.
1923.
Well, that fails. Well,
It is a basic will save, so it takes half damage.
how does it? In which
Cool.
case,
So
3
that's-
damage.
Is it not more? I feel that it was more last week that we discovered
'Cause
that days
I think
did more.
Kyra heightened it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought there was something to do with your day spell doing more damage, and we'd only been doing 7 with it.
I have no clue.
That'd be right. It'd be
I
right.
can work it
It's
out
only a
for you.
cantrip.
Right,
so,
cool. So that's your first one, or first 2 even.
Then I will look at the potion and look at my slingshot and look at the potion and my slingshot.
Slingshot the potion out.
And I get out my slingshot and try and shoot it because that's gone so well for me. Oh my god!
Oh,
Ah!
What?
12 points of critical damage.
What the fucking hell is going on?
Love it.
What? I mean,
You've got your arm in.
straight out of David and Goliath, you just see this. You just see this ball bearing hit it straight between its slightly you guys' forehead. With that shot, it now looks on its way to being blooded. That is fucking ridiculous. I look at the potion. I look at the crit slingshot. I look at the potion. I look at the crit slingshot. I'll use the crit slingshot. Just so you know, knobheads, that's 4 natural 20s
Yeah,
in
see,
like
they're all coming
15
back now.
seconds.
Rhaegar just gives you like a massive thumbs up.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah.
We need a bigger emoji for Arcane, just saying. Linny, it's your turn. You saw it come through. Right.
okay. Right. Okay,
Oh.
Whoa. Let's hope some magic hits it.
If you swear to God.
I mean, it wasn't a crit, but
Jesus.
it
Almost
was-
rolled
Jesus.
onto one.
Yeah, I know.
Might have been a crit.
Oh,
Depends what its AC is.
Oh yeah, that's true.
28.
Yeah.
Is that 10 higher than its AC?
It's
No.
a crit.
It's not 10 higher. It's 11 higher.
Hey!
Some bullshit. What's that? So 16 points of damage.
16 points of fire damage and 1d4 persistent fire damage.
That it takes immediately.
Yes.
I'll roll a 1d4.
And it's... just out of curiosity. Oh, you didn't bomb it, did you? You bombed it on the... And the D4 persistent, yeah. Right, it is. It's...
It's on fire.
It's on fire. It is looking... We'll go with red, it's easy for dots. It's on fire. It's marked by the dwarf. It is nearly crippled.
This is an emotional roller coaster.
I feel like all of our good luck has been waiting till now to pour out one final session of this terrible big campaign.
This is when just Vilry then comes down and slaughters us all in like one round.
Linny, you still have an action point left.
I don't. I moved, and it's 2 actions.
All right, cool. Rogar, I mean, it's in front of you. You're pretty confident that you'll land a blow or two. You fucking son of a bitch.
Pull out a hatchet and lob it at it.
Oh, what's that? 5 points of damage. There we go. Yeah, it is definitely.
Oh, is it not dead?
No, it's not dead.
Do it again.
Well, no, it's fine. I can actually. I was hoping I'd just kill it with that, but oh well. It's not a problem. What I do instead is now draw my other crossbow and actually shoot it for reals.
Oh god.
Now I'll actually put effort into it.
Can I have a 23, please? 23, please.
I mean...
So, James and Stu weren't here during the break when this conversation happened, but me, Rob and Adi had a conversation that went along the lines of, oh god, the stuff that's coming up, I'm not sure you're going to make it, you're all so screwed.
Ah, it died!
You reload, you point your crossbow. Your crossbow shoots it really well, and it dies. I hope you're fucking happy with it.
We struggled with a rat, but that we handled fine.
We struggled last
for cinematic
week
purposes,
with
it was
sludge.
Yeah, for cinematic purposes, what I actually do is I quickly throw a hatchet at it, then quickly pull out my other crossbow and shoot it when it doesn't die from the axe.
Jesus.
I reload as my final action. I'm done.
It's now Vilry's go. I'll just end it now, love, if I were you.
Yeah, just shoot yourself in the underside of the chin.
Rogar just looks at her like...
You want some? You want some of this? Right.
Can you reload my crossbow? You seem to have magic dwarven reloaded crossbow hands.
I've been doing it all campaign, you stupid goblin.
I know, but it's just now they're working.
Yeah. They were working before, it's just you're in a different room.
So you're saying that it only really works when I'm stood near you? Okay.
Anyway, I'm done.
Well, it's gone quiet because Adi's having to actually read that sheet.
Adi's
What am I doing?
What am I supposed to do after it's all gone horrifically wrong?
I had it all worked out. I was like, oh, we're done, and now it's gone. Ooh. So now Vilry's using her intelligence, which is mine, so she's
one
screwed.
action for a potion of blur, another action for a potion of displacement.
And one action for Inferno.
Yeah. Oh no, so when she goes, hang on a minute, missile shield. I'm like, oh.
I hope you got your magical crossbow bolts. Damn it.
I do not. Pipe. Yeah.
Right, so she...
Ooh,
5, 10, 15,
Just puts the weapon down and goes, you got me, square to right.
5, 7. Right, she's going to run to there. She's going to shout in a bit of a cackly voice. It doesn't matter anyway. I've already won. I and then shoots herself in the face. We'll reverse that.
I feel sorry for her. That's how I almost went.
She says in the most Shakespearean manner, it don't matter anyway, you know. That's better. I can do it in that voice. I've already won. I have dispatched my minion to destroy the town just before you arrived here. Everyone in Plaguestone will be dead long before you ever get there. And then shoot Rogar.
I mean, fair. We spent so long here, we probably got there and finished the job and came back.
What's your AC?
20.
Whoa.
So it's not a crit.
Whoa.
Christ.
Take 8 points of piercing damage.
I will. Do I need any form of crazy anti-poisons or anything like that?
You're about to find that out.
I'm just going to ready my fortune save and...
Cool. No, she doesn't shoot anything at you.
Okay.
It's now Zek's go. She looks mental.
I'd just like to say, while I'm reloading my crossbow, Kyra, that this is what happens when an alchemist takes too much of their own brew.
Yeah, she looks crazy mental. Go on, Zach, you're up.
I get a 20.
You miss.
Oh,
Awesome.
Your
I knew
crossbow
that was
bolt
good.
goes flying over her shoulder.
The fact you had 2 for damage, I'm like, I bet that hits.
Could have been worse. It could have been 1.
Yeah.
I will reload the crossbow with my 3rd action and go. But maybe there is a way that if you take your own brews, you actually get better at shooting things.
Kyra, you're up. You look at your slingshot. You look at your. It's still got a potion in your hand.
I look at the slingshot. I look at the potion. I look at the slingshot. I look at the potion. I cast Fire Ray. That's an attack roll of 24.
That is.
Gets to do
So
additional
11
damage.
points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage.
Actually, it's more than that because it's a focus spell, so it automatically heightens. So I've got to do another
2d6.
2d6.
Shit the bed.
That's an additional 5 points of fire
So
damage.
16 in total.
That's action number 1. I will then shoot her with a slingshot. Because why not? I don't even know how far this thing can shoot. 50 feet. I don't know how far away she is. It's an 18, it misses anyway, so. Pew!
She's 50 feet.
She is 50 feet away from me.
Bang on 50 feet, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I think it misses anyway.
you
as
do,
an 18.
you do.
Yeah.
The ball bearing
That's a
force.
shame because I've maxed out the damage, but
No, it's not a shame. It's not a shame. Liddy.
Yep. This is me.
unless I spend a reroll. No, I'm good.
Got 5 left.
Yeah, I
Worth
have a
it,
feeling
yeah.
we might need it for whatever the hell's just gone off to the town.
That's true. Okay. Cool. So my spell is 30 feet. And I need to move there. Just gonna pop around this corner, I guess, and join in the fray.
And scream,
Oh, look.
surprise, elf!
Lenny's got a little bit confident now.
I was going to say, it's the first time Rob's actually been head of the pie.
Puskins is miles away, though.
Yeah, Puskins is miles away.
Puskins ain't getting involved.
19
Oh,
saves.
Oh,
saves. That's fine. That's
On a
still 4
six.
points of
Just.
electricity
4
damage.
points of electricity.
4 points of electricity. Cool.
I'll take these guaranteed damages.
Rogar.
yeah,
They're good, eh?
You're my hunter's prey.
How did we not figure out you're a ranger from the number of times you said
I
hunter's
know.
prey?
I know.
Oh well.
I knew he was a ranger. But mind you, I've got like an intelligence of 18, so you know, I just...
And several years of Pathfinder under your belt.
Yeah.
No, I also listened when he went, I'll play the Dwarven Ranger, right at
Oh, that bit
session
I didn't
0.
It was a bit of a giveaway at that point, wasn't it?
Rogar, your
When I was
turn.
introduced to such.
What are you doing,
yeah, no,
Rogar?
just
What are you
finding
doing?
my juju.
So you've Hunter's Parade.
I'm shooting. Oh wow, that is a 1.5.
Get in your
I'm gonna
face.
reroll.
Ah, mother gipper.
Yeah.
You gave them to us.
That's
I did not.
3 rerolls left.
Got 4 rerolls.
Nope. Come on,
I
Mr.
thought
Lag.
that
Oh,
just
okay,
depended
I
on the-
miss. The reroll generates a miss, but
We
it's
had
not a
6,
shoot.
he used 1, now he's used another.
Okay.
So
And
At least
Kyra,
it's not a crit fail.
Kelly has a personal reroll as well. That's not part of the.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, you miss. Right, it's Vilry's turn.
Are you just calling that a hero point?
Hero points for if you died.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
they're for re-rolling.
The first 2 are. The second one, the last one, which you're gonna burn away anyway.
Right, you've got like 200 rerolls amongst the hero points and bastards watching.
Yeah,
right?
look, we
Taking
need them.
that, 200 re-rolls.
We'll need 201.
Right, so Vilry looks at Linny, sort of cackles a little bit. Yes, little gnome. And she will pull a potion from her bandolier and place it in one of those green cylinders on top of the crossbow. and then she will shoot you in the face.
It's
Okay.
probably not a good thing.
No, of course it's not.
Or not. 24.
Oh wow, yes you will.
That is, that's a hit.
Cool. So take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's not too bad at least.
Wait.
And then the rest of it.
That's how good.
And you're petrified now.
6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
If it wasn't the
And
fact
what else?
That is it.
Oof, lucky.
Dibs on her crossbow.
Yeah, I was saying that probably is something you probably want.
That shall fire again. She cares not for you, child.
Didn't she move?
No?
Ah, that's fine then.
She moved last time.
That was last turn.
That'll be a nat 20.
That is a natural.
Can we spend a re-roll on you and force you to re-roll?
Oh, upping the stakes.
Is that something we're allowed to do, or is that a different thing?
I'd say no, because you have
Okay.
28 hero points.
Don't worry, just go no.
Yep, there.
90.
But your dwarf one says no, and therefore it's a no.
Yeah,
But it-
that's
but
fair.
it-
He
It is
did
at minus.
fund a fair few of them.
It is at -5, so it's only a 28. What's your AC?
Less than 28.
Cool, get on the floor.
But no, I've already taken the 16 off.
Oh, okay.
I'm on 5 HP.
Right. Do I? No. Zach, your turn.
Ah, wow, things are looking really dire. I'm half tempted to run away. I'm going to run to here for 2 actions, pull out an alchemical flask and pour it down the gnome's gullet.
Yay.
Oh boy, you're going to owe me so many copper pieces. 16 hit points back.
Yay. So it's 34, 40, 50 copper pieces, so 5 silver. This is fine.
I love the way you're taking your health off of your treasure value right now.
Yes. You don't want to know how much you owe, dwarf.
I don't know as much as you think I do.
Good luck getting it. So, Zach, is that you done?
That's it. That's all my actions.
Kyra.
I will move 25 foot to here. And I'll go in for a daze again.
Ooh, daisy.
I'm trying to plan it so I can actually use this potion and attack in the same go.
15.
Yay! It works! 7 points of mental damage.
You start seeing a strange green liquid pouring out of her eyes, nose, and ears.
I look as surprised as it hits as she does. I literally just sit there and go, oh, I did it.
And in doing so, daze yourself. No. So what are you doing next?
Yeah, probably. That's me done. It's 2 actions to cast daze, so
Linny?
I'm done.
Hello. I
Hello.
Ooh.
I miss.
I know. Damn shame, that.
Point.
Prick. Carry on.
That's better.
That's much better.
Ah, twat. That is.
So 7 points of fire damage.
Was that a hero point or a reroll you used?
I used a hero point.
Legit.
Cool. So that is how much damage? 7?
That's 7 points of fire damage, yeah.
Boom. You got all left in you?
I do. I'm wondering whether to like hide or to get Pusskins in.
Just
Hide is
quick.
the safer
Hide.
option. 5, 10, 15. Cool.
I like that the 2,000 bits for a bad guy reroll has become canon in the chat. I'm very proud of this. I'm proud of myself for this pricing scheme.
Rogar.
Miss Kyra, I think you actually have a heightened daze, and and not just a flat days.
That's why I was asking. I'm sure we discussed that. But we'll come back to it. You work that out. Rogar, it's your turn.
Okay. I take it she looks fairly ropey.
Read page 300 of the rule book, Kyra.
Just blooded.
24 to hit with my crossbow.
24 does indeed hit. Quickly to Dwarf Warrior, you cannot buy rerolls for the bad guys, but thank you very much.
3 points of damage on, so roll minimum.
3 points of damage. She's just laughing as these bolts and spells and stuff are hitting her. She's
bitch.
she's won. She has won. She is victory dancing and everything.
I'm gonna reload and shoot again. 22 to hit, and again 3 damage.
Is it not -5?
Yeah, no, 22.
Oh, minus
3.
22. Oh, you just hit.
Yeah. Can I reroll my damage?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
You
3 again.
What's that weird noise?
That is some drunk asshole outside the shop.
Ah,
Oh, joy.
Jeez.
at least it's not me.
It's now
There's lots of drunk people. It's the first time they can go drinking properly standing up in pubs.
Wow. Right, so Vilry now will bomb you.
As we have 0 cases of coronavirus in Games GSY.
Yeah, we do. Ha ha!
So I'm spent this in isolation in a room by myself, talking to people remotely.
Yeah, that's how geeks roll, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
there was a time
I've been no
hear
change to my life.
ages ago that we used to actually sit round tables and roll dice, but I think it's a lie.
Look, you mean in the olden times?
Yeah, in the olden times,
Ways away.
before the darkness came.
James, what does bottled lightning do?
Kinda. It's like shock damage.
Good job,
in
I've got
gel
the page
form.
open.
Yeah, I thought you were looking at the treasure page.
Yep.
Stand by, viewers.
Is she throwing it?
Yep. Well, depending on what it does, I don't know if she drinks it and then does something or.
And
she
all
wants
it
to
says,
throw it.
all it says is bottled lightning. Yeah.
Yep. 2 moderate bottled lightning she's got, and I want to know what happens when I launch them.
Deals 1d6 electricity damage and 1 electricity splash damage. That's the lesser. Is it a moderate, you
It's
said?
moderate, yeah.
Gains +1 item bonus to attack rolls, and the bomb does 2d6 electricity damage and 2 electrical splash damage.
Cool. She's a quick bomber and got fire lob, so they're getting launched at you motherfuckers.
So she can throw it 30 foot, and she can do it as 1 action.
Cool. And she can you throw multiple bombs at her?
Yep, you get a -5 penalty each time.
Oh,
you throw.
yeah, so it's normal, Cool.
Okay, so
She'll lob the first one at Zek.
Hey, I just gave you the rule! Are you throwing it at me?
Yeah. First one at Zek. 21.
Yeah, hits.
That's it doesn't do damage, does it? Right, so it's what, 2d6 and 2 splash damage.
Yes.
So
So I take 2 plus whatever you roll for your 2d6.
9.
Son of a flump! 11 points of damage. That's almost half my hit points.
Second one at -5 will get thrown at Kyra.
Where?
Yeah, where's my bomb? -5 misses. Cool. She's like, ha ha! Yes! Come at me! Zek, you're up.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion. Ah, and I restore all of that lovely damage she just did to me.
Lovely. Is that one action yet?
That's 1 action, yeah. Then I'm gonna throw a bomb back at her. So,
She opens her mouth to try and catch it.
she's very weird.
What?
Like, super weird. I'm getting 18.
It just bangs her on forehead and falls on the floor. It is that she still takes a point from the splash.
She takes 2 points of fire damage from the splash.
What else you got going?
Then I'm going to run away. Hey, Liddy!
Kyra, you're up. She's clearly lost the plot.
How far away am I? Let me just
30
check.
feet.
25 feet.
Oh, 25, isn't it?
I use 2 actions to run towards her, chugging the potion.
Oh, right, okay.
Chugging the potion that Heck gave me. And slice at her with my scimitar.
Oh, nice.
Don't know what the potion does.
Not
Oh,
what?
that sucked. I'll re-roll that.
Oh, you fucking rerolls.
It might be worse. It's not worse.
Oh!
Ooh, still missed.
Really?
Actually, what is her AC?
22.
It hits.
What does the spell do? What does the potion do?
You get an energy mutagen of moderate nature, which gives you +2 to hit, changes your energy into electricity, because I like lightning, and deals an extra 1d4 electricity damage. Also, you are resistant to electricity for 10 points. You're welcome.
So you take...
That's 7 points of electric damage then.
What are you
with
with?
the rest of the time?
I only just got a book with the formula in, and you gave me 10 minutes to read it and make them.
So yeah, I chug this thing, I run forward, I slice at her with the sword. The sword suddenly becomes lightning, and I
False
almost
scimitar.
brown pants myself as a result.
Will you lot stop shitting yourselves, alright? There's got to be a better narrative, do you know what I mean? Linny, you're up. You are no longer touching cloth. You're fine, don't let one out.
Fine.
Proud pants myself. Fuck's sake.
Electric arc.
I can just imagine Kyra's face as the sword just ignites with lightning. What the fuck? What have you done? Electric arc?
I've run out. Electric arc. Save it through. Please.
Saving throw. Oh, please. You don't have to say it like that. Please.
Please.
Reflex. Reflex. 31, mate.
5 points of electricity damage.
She's kind of like slouching over now, laughing as this strange green blood pouring from specific wounds. There's lightning in her eyes that you reckon's just been applied.
That's the end of my turn.
Rogar. She ain't looking well, mate. She ain't looking well.
Reload, shoot. In the spirit of reroll, I'll use a hero point to reroll it.
Right, 2 left.
I was using hero point,
He's using arrow point.
and I used my special reroll. So we've still got 4.
Fine. I'm gonna.
Did you just roll 2 9s in a row?
Yeah, I just rolled the same question. So what this means is I'm going to throw a hatchet. Because she's my hunter's target, I can ignore the first range increment. So I'm going to quick draw a hatchet and lob it out of roll and reload and just fire. There we go. Right, that's not going to hit.
No, it's not. So while you're just like going off on one, shooting crossbow bolts and throwing hatchets, Kyra's still
For me,
staring at
it's
you.
only,
Like
it's only at -3, but it's still not enough.
it's now her turn. She sort of tries to stand up straight and look at Kyra in her face, and she just tries to spit on you. Give me a reflex.
Yeah, she tries to spit on me.
Yeah.
Oh god, where is reflex?
At the top.
Play your armor class in the middle.
70.
You find the spit misses.
Haha!
But while you're ducking out the way, she misses with a dagger.
Ah!
Juice her.
Oh, thank god.
But she hits with a second one.
Oh.
Unless your AC is 26.
God, no.
So you take 9 points of piercing damage. And she's just sort of spits at you, tries to stab you, misses, but then catches you. And she's like, I've won. It's now your turn, Zek.
Okay, heroic goblin move number 2. I run in and drink a potion.
So, is that your go?
That is all of my turn.
Kyra. She's looking ropey.
Gonna keep smacking her, I guess.
Oh, hold on. I can actually move to there. That'll give me flanking.
23 to hit.
Nice.
Be at 27.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hits, yeah, just. So roll your
the D4.
roll your D lightning.
Oh yes.
Jesus.
9 points total of electricity damage. Scimitar again.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
That-
yes. That's a
misses.
critical
One of our
miss.
rerolls.
Ah, for
It
points.
wouldn't be a critical miss because it's a 12. So
I know
Yeah.
it's
Oh, no, 'cause it's-
22.
yeah, because it's
14.
yeah. I'll re-roll it then.
It's
It's
14.
14,
You've got flanking +2 as well.
It's actually
Yeah.
her that's reduced, not your attack that's increased, but same math.
But it's the flanking, and also she's got the +2.
Save the
so-
re-roll, James. I'm going to use one of my hero points instead, just because
Okay.
it makes more sense at this point. So I'll try that again. See, yay, that sucks less.
That does suck.
How many points of damage is that? 5.
5 plus 3, so 8 on that one.
So you spin your scimitar of lightning, sticking the finger up to Thor, because Seren Ray's better, and you take her throat out, and she gurgles, drops to her knees, falls forward with a massive Joker smile on her face.
I'm just saying, you can thank me now.
And for my final action, I reach down and pick up the crossbow.
That's That's mine!
Right, so
Reload my crossbow and hit it. Lol.
And hand it over to the goblin.
Yeah! Weird crossbow of alchemy. I love it.
right,
I
so
think you deserve it.
you're out of initiative. Her last thing that she shouted was, "I've already dispatched my minion to destroy the town." Yeah, Plaguestone will be long dead before you ever get there.
So group huddle, group huddle, group huddle.
Group huddle, group huddle. I'm going to loot this
On the-
corpses on the floor.
I'm gonna loot this woman who's an alchemist while you're group huddling.
On the one hand, saving towns is good. On the
Yes,
other
very good.
hand, do any of us really care about Plaguestone? At this point, I'm not.
No, because you gave
We've
away
gone
all of
through-
our money to them.
We've gone through all of this effort to save this town.
Now
I've got to be
we
honest. By the
You know what?
by the second hour of being here, I forgot what we were doing and why.
Play
I've been
removing
on
it
the
from the
floor
area.
bleeding out so many times in the last 12 hours.
If it helps, I haven't been.
Well, if you want to do a subjective discussion on morality here, what we're actually doing is we are trying to stop this mad alchemist woman from poisoning the local area, which we've successfully done by kicking over all her bins and murdering her.
It's true.
So
Oh, wow. She's got some
I'm pretty certain that Plaguestone has a city militia or a town militia who could, and there's who might have probably rallied and taken it down by the time we get back. I mean, we can go
all
do
very
we can
good
swing
points.
past on the way back to get our wagons to leave.
Yeah, I
That's
feel-
true. We
if-
do need to bring back a wagon to collect all the stuff from this place.
This is true. Plus, we can kind of figure it out. If it starts to smell funny as we get closer, then we can be like, we just write that off. Like,
No, we can't just write it off, but I could always ride off into the sunset in inverted commas and do some or some.
Has anybody got a tissue? I really need to wipe my eyes. They're getting quite damp. I'm so happy you guys have decided to join me on neutrality and stop being good guys. Oh.
However, I am
Vrogo is
pretty
all
sure-
about saving the town, but he's being pragmatic about whether or not they can get back in time.
I
I'm
don't
like,
care. I just care that Kyra doesn't want to save people because she's
I
a
was gonna
goodie.
say, like,
Kyra's
what
had
does
a... Go on,
what
mate.
does Sarah and Ray think about us just abandoning this town?
That's a point. What's my hit?
Your alignment is definitely good. She's the
Hang on, I
fucking...
need to check what my.
Which ran a theme.
Believe
Yeah, that's what
Sarah
I'm
is
looking
all
at.
about
Pretty sure.
burning and curing, but mostly burning.
I mean, if
Ah.
it burns the town, then that gets rid of the disease.
So
And
my anathemas are creating undead, obviously, lying. I'm being pretty honest right now. Denying a repentant creature an opportunity for redemption.
it died.
The last one's a bit difficult. Failing to strike down evil. Now, is this thing evil or just acting within the confines of its nature? What is evil, really,
Zach.
in the grand
Zach.
scheme of things?
Yes.
I'm gonna leave this on Zek to make the decision because he's about to find out a piece of information. I already know the answer, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. In that formula book, it speaks of this alchemical drudge, this creature that it's sent, that Vilry has sent towards the town she calls Plaguestone, not Etran's Folly. The addition to it, to what you've fought so far, is she successfully added the Viridian Vapor to it, which is a virulent disease. Yep. You can't reduce the sickened condition or heal from damage while affected by that vapor. Yep. It
so
hurts you
everyone
a lot.
Okay.
Those that die from it come back as undead.
I've got a major issue with that.
So,
but hold on.
Oh,
I
no.
want to finish looting the body and then walk over while they're discussing what the difference between good and evil morality is. And I go, hey, interesting fact, right? You know all those really weird zombie-like plants and wolves and stuff, the mangy ones that we've been fighting? Well, you know they were caused by the mutagen plague thing that she used to kill the dwarf and that? Apparently, she perfected it, and she stuffed it into one of those alchemical drudges, the things that we fought upstairs at the very end, and it's gonna explode all over the town that we were at and create a bucket ton of zombies and kill things and destroy nature. But you guys don't care about that, right?
No, we do. No, sorry, I'm all against the destroying of small town populations for the sake of nothing.
Bollocks!
so close, Zek. Kyra's still having a moment.
But if we can always look at it from a rise, and if it looks like we're too late, then
Okay,
we
but
can always
I
go
want
and
to
get
agree
some
one
better
thing.
help.
I want to agree one thing before we go. When we save the town, we accept the money.
Rogar points out that Rogar never actually said had a problem with accepting payment for this job, even though
the goblin
he's also...
is mostly looking at the cleric.
Yeah, the cleric's having a crisis of faith right now, so just let it be.
Good. Right, okay, wow. Getting on with the looting of corpses.
Just drag Kyra along. Let's go back.
On the subject of looting of corpses, Rogar hasn't moved from looting the ranger while having this discussion. Is there anything on it?
Cool.
The DM has been not coming forward with the treasure.
No, he's mostly just looking up.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
I'm doing that thing where you've just got really bad news and all you can hear is tinnitus and nothing else makes sense.
And it was the goblin that gave it to you. Just saying, full of diseases.
So, Rogar, you find a mundane short sword, a composite longbow. Yep. And a quiver of 14 arrows. Oh, I tell a fucking lie. Jesus. 36 arrows.
What?
She has 2 quivers on her. Her armour that she's wearing is studded leather and looks really well made. Like there's an extra +1 stud in there.
It's an extra stud.
Exactly that, Stu.
Cool. Making notes.
You're robbing the... So you're stripping her down? Brilliant.
Yep.
So there is no hand crossbow. It is in the hands of Kyra.
No, she gave it to me.
No, I handed it over.
Alright, cool, then. Well, you already have that. And Vilry has on her... You're going to love this.
I know I'm going to love it. She's an alchemist.
2 platinum pieces, 38 gold pieces, 4 silver pieces, braces of missile deflection. You've seen these once before that your alchemist teacher had hung up on a shelf. A couple of daggers, a lesser potion of fire resistance, a lesser juggernaut mutagen.
Hold on. These words are quite large. It takes you not long to say them, but it takes me long to type them. Resistance.
Little goblin
what's the other
fingers.
one? And a mutagen of some kind.
A lesser juggernaut mutagen, which is what the massive bloke was drinking.
Yeah.
A lesser stone body mutagen.
That was the other one I made that I've just drunk.
A moderate acid energy mutagen.
Maybe copy pasting these in the chat would have been a better idea.
Yeah, as I was reading, I was like, I should literally just do this.
Okay.
And a +1 striking dagger, which screw thematic description. we'll get that with the good stuff.
Oh, this looks really wicked. I wonder if I can fire it at a crossbow, like a spear. I'll find out later. Goes in the backpack.
Lots of time has passed while you're robbing everything.
Fine, it's mostly been doing this and watching it all come out.
Studded leather.
Hmm?
Is everyone okay with me having the studded leather?
Yeah, I've got a chain shirt, so I'm good.
We're gonna start going to get the horses ready so we can just go.
I'm going to see what's at the back of the cave.
Okay.
Oh, initiative. Oh, shit.
Goodbye, amalgamation. It was nice.
Nothing. It seems she had everything on her.
Oh, so does it literally stop here? Because that's all I can see.
There is a large pot. Let me just reveal. There's a large pot here.
Jeez.
You assume that's the Viridian vapor.
Okay. Is it still in there or not?
There is a. You can see the mist coming up from it, but you can't see the layer of it. You'd have to go near it. You are aware if you are near it, it will infect you.
Okay, I don't want to go too close.
Can we destroy it, or can you destroy it from range?
Let's leave that to another day.
Meaning you can do it tomorrow?
Yeah, meaning I could probably do it tomorrow after I've got some, protective gear. Let's call it PPE.
Sure.
Okay, I think we're good to go. Although
Okay.
I have no idea where the mutagen left from. If she's got the giant vat down here, did it squelch all the way past us? I mean, I didn't see it leave it.
Well, there is a river running through this place. Maybe it went out through that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's true, it could have jumped in the river. But usually water just disturbs alchemical stuff.
I don't know.
As she said, that he let it loose before we
Arrived.
got here. I'm saying this. I'm already over here. I'm getting ready with the horses. Ignore them.
It's already gone.
I think we should ride back to town very quickly and assess the situation there. Although we do need to sleep.
Yeah, it's never going to
It's okay.
happen.
If we ride back to town, we'll have that elven ranger bit with us, and she can actually pull her weight
Oh,
instead of
yeah,
just
she
holding
can
onto
do
the horses.
Yeah, let's. We all make our way back to the
I
service.
bet you she's like a
Make our way back
master
to
of the
town.
bow. Fecking nails.
I've got a composite longbow for her she can get better with.
Yeah, 38 arrows.
Anyways, none of you lot can use a composite longbow, can you?
I can barely use a crossbow.
So I look at my
Kyra's a
slingshot. I look
human.
at the longbow. I look at the slingshot. I look at the longbow and just go.
Kyra's a human,
Nah.
and then he's a gnome.
I'm pretty certain I can't.
So-
Just before we get out, there's another one of those electricity ones, Kyra. And do you
Ooh.
want one that turns you into stone?
What, like a statue?
No, it kind of makes you stony skinned, but not like the spell stone skin. It just gives you a resistance to physical damage.
Sure.
But it does make you walk slower.
Generally, when I'm getting hit by things, I'm right next to them anyway. So.
Okay, we'll have one of those as well.
Okie dokie.
You're welcome.
Boop, boop,
Tell me
boop.
when you drink them and I can look them back up in the book again for you.
Okie dokie.
In this leather-bound book that I just found previously.
Yep.
Last question before we leave. Demolition Man,
Yeah.
can we see, peering inside, can we see what's in there?
It looks like a unfinished version of the amalgam.
Okay.
Ew.
Does it look like the frozen bit will stay frozen?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is alchemically kept frozen.
Nah.
Let's bail.
So,
To the village!
Let's get this goddamn adventure finished.
Well, aren't you a ranger? Could you track it? I mean, it is an alchemical sludge. It probably leaves a trail.
If I can find the trail, yes.
give me a survival check.
25.
Cool.
Oh,
So,
Ranger.
you find the trail, right?
warrior.
After finding the trail, it is simple matter to follow the plodding footstep of Vilry's minion as it makes its way toward Etran's Folly. Miles pass, minutes turn into hours, and the unsuspecting town grows ever closer. Vilry's alchemical servant never seems to tire, and there is no sign that it ever stops for food or rest. But it does seem the distance is closing. The trail looks more and more recent. Just as Etran's Folly comes into view, so does Vilry's Drudge. It is close to the town, but with haste, it is still possible to catch it before it completes its grim task.
Let's go! Spur the horses!
I hate
Load the
horses!
How like tired are we? So one thing I haven't experienced in this game yet is the concept of exhaustion.
Fatigue and
Is
stuff.
that a thing?
Yeah,
is that-
but
are we good? Are we at the point where that's going to be a problem? Or
No,
'cause
no,
we've been-
you're not. You're in the same day. You're
Okay.
essentially getting back there this evening.
I think
Oh, good.
if we'd walked instead of taking the horses, we'd probably be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if
But
someone
even-
hadn't gone and got us horses and then made some money off of the elf.
You'd
Even
be
from that,
still in the
like-
same situation.
I've just quickly looked up what fatigued is for this for Pathfinder, and it's just a
Yeah.
-1 to your AC in saving throws.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not
too
it's not
awful.
crazy, but the problem is once you're fatigued, there are some effects that will stack and make you exhausted,
Yeah.
and that's where it gets
And
bad.
also, fatigue can stack on itself, so you
Yeah,
can actually
yeah.
get more and more levels of it. So
Yeah,
instead of
okay.
-1, it'll be -2, -3, -4.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine. That's still better than
it's,
the
it's
first point. of
tolerable.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
Right.
You can last
so,
a few days without resting.
so you can see it heading towards. If you, I need to move you actually. Right. You should all be on Etran's Folly. Can you see? See?
I can.
Let's just
oh
load it.
yes, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's make it a
Yes.
little bit smaller. There we are.
Where are we?
Put your tokens on there.
Middle of town.
Middle of
Oh, we're
town.
not there. It's not.
Right. I'm going to do some quick stuff. In a sec.
I am the size of a house.
Where is? Oh, no, where's my Drudge?
Oh, jeez. Hello.
Finally, the goblin has arrived. I have no idea how to make that smaller, by the way.
How the hell did that happen?
You-
I
you
don't know.
can't.
Maybe it's
because-
making up for it.
This is the final Power Ranger fight where we all join together.
I was going to say, because I have a tiny little mod screen of the actual stream that I can click in and out of, I've just realised that no one can see what just happened.
Oh, shame.
So they missed bloody Nega Zek just bursting
Right,
onto
so
the scene.
can you lot see your tokens? Some of you are bigger than
Yes.
others. Hit me right.
Yeah.
Right. So you can see this thing about here. Yeah.
Cool.
There's no grid, so you're gonna have to use your snap. What is it? Measurement to do it. All roll initiative.
Oh boy, here we go again.
This looks very much like the drudges you fought before, going slurp, slurp, slurp. But there is a purple vapor emanating from it.
I also take it it's much bigger, right?
Don't go
Yeah,
near.
yeah, it is very, very much bigger.
It's fine. Do drive-by attacks with your horses, lobbing grenades at it.
Have you all done your? Where the frig are you, you bastard?
Waiting on Linny.
Linny,
Oh, mine
you
didn't.
need to select your character and then roll.
You bastard.
I tried. You can change it to a 12. if
Oh,
you
where's my drudge? Where's my drudge? Give me my drudge. Give me my drudge. Give me my drudge, you bastard.
If it
Well
helps,
done.
we've all just gained a hero point.
want. That is very helpful.
Can I have refocused while we were riding here? It takes 10 minutes. And I am able to do other
If-
things while refocusing.
You are racing this thing back to town, so if you stop to refocus, this.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Apparently, you need to put the map on the stream.
I will. I've not done all the stuff yet. Did it roll initiative?
No.
It's gravy time.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
gravy time.
Gravy time. Thank you very much for the follow. Bottom up. There we go. Now it's rolled it. There we go. And here we go. Liddy!
Here's me.
I will see you all where you are right now. Go, Lenny, go.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Wow, we're huge.
wow.
It's gravy
that's,
time.
Oof.
That's
Oh,
a distance. Jesus.
thank you very much to everyone for the follow and the stuff.
Well, Lily can't do anything. How fast
Well,
is the horse?
We'll put it there.
50.
50 feet. And the
Okay,
judge is
so-
about there.
Okay, so I can actually get a decent close
Yeah.
to it. Cool. That's fine. So Lily will move around about there,
Cool.
and first thing I'm going to do is cast Tangled Foot on it.
Cool, which is a what? A what save?
I think it's a
Roll to hit.
Oh, yeah, you got to hit it.
Yep.
Come on, let's kill this goddamn thing.
This purple vapour is everywhere.
Rolling the dice.
Thank you very much for the subscription.
nice.
Oh,
Oh, yes!
28.
oh,
That is a critical.
oh,
Woohoo!
that is minus 10 on its speed
Minus 10 to its movement and something else.
for 1 round.
It's
It takes the
immobilized.
immobilized. Jesus.
So mobilized.
That's
for
good.
Find the second edition.
Jesus. Don't, I'm assuming it can't move.
Hold-
Right.
Yeah, it's held in place. The external force of move for you.
Yeah, cool. What else you got?
That's it. I've moved and I have thrown, so it can't take any action.
Kyra, you're up.
Say the horses can move 50, did you?
Yep. You're all on horseback. You're all flying in to try and save Etran's Folly, aka Plaguestone.
Okay, so 50 is about there.
Everyone get your coconuts ready.
Yeah. I will phase it.
Oh, goddamn days.
Yeah.
Days
So
is a will. Are we
so
doing the
your
proper
days.
days now?
Yeah.
10, so whatever full damage is.
So here's the thing. I
Cool.
don't know.
So your current full damage is
It's my spellcasting modifier.
which is currently 9.
How? It's a what? How, is it? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Because
Thanks
mine
for
is
knowing my character.
because mine is 9. So I'm just kind of roughly going on that.
So-
'cause we're both probably.
No, 9's my spell attack roll.
So that's your.
Isn't my spellcasting ability modifier my wisdom?
So,
It says
but it works off of
spellcasting
your
ability
religion.
modifier.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't have been 7 to
Right,
start
stop,
with. It would have
stop.
been.
stop. Kyra,
Pretty sure it's 9.
is your days a heightened spell?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. Roll a d6.
Okay. Because, yeah, I don't understand it.
Cool.
There's a 5.
It's taking 12 points of damage. Move on.
Cool.
We will look at it afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's done a weird averaging thing, but we'll figure it out afterwards.
Horses will
that's
stay
it.
50 feet for this fight. Okay. Right, Kyra, have you got anything else left?
No, that's me done.
We're rules checking at the end of the adventure, guys. Just let it go. Right, cool, Kyra. It's now the judge's turn. What's this movement?
0. It's immobilized.
Ah, yeah. So it will do nothing. Rogar.
I will.
This is a mercy killing.
I'll declare my hunter's target. I'll shoot it. 17.
Just miss.
Yeah, and then.
Are you re-rolling?
No, I may as well. Fuck it. The rerolls love me.
Just miss.
Alright, I then drop the heavy crossbow off its sling, pull out the standard crossbow and shoot it with that one, and get a 23,
You hit.
which will be modified down to a 20.
You hit.
Sweet. Doing nothing in the way of damage. 3.
3 points damage. Zach, you're up.
Awesome.
3 times.
50 feet. I'm gonna horse, because I only know how to make it go fast.
Gotta go fast.
And then I will chuck a bomb at it. Oh, what color really goes with purple?
Blue, pink, yellow.
Nice.
Oh, 28.
That's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit.
CSC's 18.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great! I missed it by 1.
Takes,
Yeah, you did
takes
that.
6 points. 6 points of acid damage. With a further 13 points of acid damage, and that is persistent. Suck it!
Oof.
You have destroyed the drudge.
Ah! The goblin saved the village!
So, what you do notice,
Ray.
right, as you are coming through
I
the
will
town,
take the Tokyo Drift music. Ah!
the drudge managed to make it to where you saw on the map. Yep.
Mhm.
A lot of the people around it, all not knowing what it was, a few of the militia folk came running out to try and stop it, and obviously inhaled the viridium poison, this disease. There are 11 of them in the state of current disease. Yep. And yeah, there's 11 of them on the floor, looking absolutely foo-bad. You are out of initiative. You can run around doing what you need to do, but there are 11 of them that have been infected. What do you do about the infected?
Do we know how to cure them? Other than just using curative
In the
magic
book,
and...
it says, Zek gets to read up some details on the Viridian Vapor. Essentially, you can't reduce the sickened condition or heal damage from it while affected. There is if they have hardy fortitudes, they can resist against it, but if they are infected, it probably means their fortitude didn't last.
Okay.
There's a good
Will
chance
it kill them?
it will kill them, yes. And
Quickly
then,
or slowly?
if they die slowly, if they die it'll take 1 hour to die. If they die from the Viridian Vapor, they will raise. If they die from other means, they won't.
Wow.
Because the
Sucks to be
vapor
these guys.
mutates.
That's the nice. Alright, so you've saved the town, but also you have to murder these people because. Yeah.
hang on.
That's a nice note to end your campaign on. Like,
Hang
well,
on.
You won, but also. Now you have to be the bad guy.
Kyra, do you know any healing lore, meaning, knowledge stuff here, that we can use to save these people?
He's just said that healing doesn't do anything to it.
Once they
It says in the book.
Curing the
Can't
condition
cure
is the
it.
thing to do first.
Medicine 25. Do I know shit?
What were you saying, Zep?
Me?
Yeah, you said that it says in the book.
It says in this book, the alchemical formula book that I got, that she's gonna die. We should just kill them, otherwise they'll raise the zombies.
A chemical formula book might be biased.
You go through all 11 of them, you check them, you do all the vital signs, etc. With the knowledge of Zek and his potions and the book that he's showing you, the writings in the book, you reckon that they definitely have some sort of alchemical disease, heavy in necromancy, that until it actually happens you couldn't confirm it, but they are definitely dying. The book says they'll come back if they die from it, but that's up to you to either test it.
We don't feel there's a cure.
You don't know
No.
of any cure that will go through that disease. The book states as much, but it could be misleading. But Kyra cannot figure out a cure, and it does seem legit, matching it up with the writings that Zek is showing her.
If I had maybe a month or a year, I might be able to find something to save them, but I've got less than an hour.
Noala,
We've
where
got,
are you?
Yeah, maybe Noala will come in. With
There's
a
no sign of
serious
Noala.
cure.
There's no sign of Noala.
Wow.
God damn it. Who's in charge here?
Oh, you see, I thought about. Wait, whoa, NPC time. Here we go. The sheriff comes running down. What was that? What was that bloody thing?
was a horrible purple drudge monster that was created by your arch nemesis that hated the town irrevocably, but we don't know why.
They've killed them, but we haven't had a chance to. So we didn't manage to get in time to get here to stop it from getting to you.
What's wrong with that lot?
They are dying.
They're dying horrifically, and in an hour they're going to come back as horrific zombies and probably try and eat you all.
Oh, is there nothing we can do?
Nope. Want me to stab him now?
He's looking at Kyra. The entire town.
Religion's not going to help you. You can pray all you like, but that's not going to help you.
Of his dealings so far, Kyra's the only one that hasn't hentied him. He avoids eye contact with Linny.
I haven't hentied him. I hentied other people.
You hentied the guy in the thingies while the sheriff
Exactly.
stood there.
Hey, I
Is
don't
there
know
nothing?
anything with tentacles.
Priestess of Serenray, the Dawn Flower. Is there nothing you can do for these people?
Nothing I know of, no.
Can we get on with the stabbing now?
He cares not for the voice of the goblin. Or the weird eyes of Linny.
Nobody ever listens to me. Seriously, I am like a semi-trained alchemist. I am telling you, there's nothing we can do.
As you guys are talking to the sheriff, more of the people of Eatrius Folly come running over and obviously recognise the militia. Some are loved
now we're
ones,
getting a
brothers, fathers,
We can
mothers,
start charging
sisters,
tickets
daughters,
for the fact that we're going to stab
sons.
these people.
They're all related in some way. Not all of them. Not
Are
everyone.
any of them the families of the people who are affected?
I'm just good.
Yeah, there's a few.
Stop
They're
being moraled!
They're crying.
Just stab the people!
You want to get paid, don't you, Zach?
Yes!
Then just stabbing them is not going to necessarily help you.
Why not?
Hearts and
will-
minds.
Destroy the...
I will
hearts and
ignore
minds.
the goblins. I will go round family members, tell them exactly what we know, and then say to them, what do you want us to do?
T-minus 47 minutes!
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh my god, I'm such a constant healer that this is actually killing me. I love playing clerics and this is genuinely distressing.
I'm
I
just
rolled a
saying,
13.
If you ignore Dwarf Warrior, the chat's with the goblin.
So, as you go around some of the family and that, the situation's not one you've come across in your early days as an adventurer and spreading the light of Serenray. And you're just not quite as convincing with your words as you have been in the past in comfortable areas of like the temple and such. It's just you're just out of your comfort zone, and your diplomatic skills are not as strong. You're 13 for those at home. Yeah, they just kind of look at you lost. They don't understand the question. What do you want us to do?
T-minus 22 minutes.
They
Just
understand
saying.
that they are ill and poorly, but they just can't seem to comprehend. There's a young girl crying over her dad. There's a husband crying over his wife.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
wouldn't get too close. You might get infected, and then there's more stabbing.
So for the DM's sake more than anything, I am not going to stab these people unless they turn into unliving. I am justifying it in my mind as I'm not the one who's created them.
So, are you
Okay,
waiting for the hour to pass?
I am. I don't know about everyone else.
Zach, what are you doing?
Is the sheriff giving me the okay to stab people that are going to turn into zombies?
He is waiting for Kyra's okay. It's very much the case of the people in here seeing Kyra as the authoritarian, being a priestess of the Dawn Flower.
Look, table chair wielder of doom, they're gonna turn into zombies and start hurting people. Then you can take your morals and you can shove them, because you would have done damage to all the people here. We can stop this now. Just let me kill these like 11 people.
If I may.
I don't reply.
Rogar, it's your turn.
Oh!
What are you
Just
doing, Rogar?
ignore the little person.
I'm going to command the villagers to basically gather up all of their loved ones, say their goodbyes, and we'll put them in the square where the well is.
You mean the infected ones, yeah? Not just all their
Yes.
loved ones, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Gather all of your loved ones
We
so
will
we can set them
corral
on
them.
fire.
We'll basically bring them all into the square, and then we will explain the facts of life to everybody, get everyone to say the goodbyes, and then we will mercy kill anyone who wishes to be mercy killed. If not, everybody else will be commanded to stand in a ring with weapons drawn, and when they do start squitching after death, then we can kill the undead they're going to turn into. Just going to be pragmatic about it and very matter of fact about it.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Kind of, which one? Diplomacy?
I point at him and go, what he said, and I'll aid him.
Oh, absolute.
Yeah, I can't believe you!
What's the aid do? +2 circumstance?
It gives you plus for something. Yeah, I can't remember. It gives him some plus.
Cool. So
I
with
get 15 on my -1.
I had to take my glasses off. I'm so stressed.
So
I can't hardly see.
no, you do not, Dwarf Warrior. So you talk to them. They all sort of look to each other. Kyra sort of follows you around, like puts her hand on your shoulder as you're speaking, puts her hand on the other shoulders as they're like listening to Rogar.
Puts the other hand over Zeke's mouth.
You cannot silence me!
Turns out Kyra took druidic magic, and you get a vine good. So you, yeah, and it does look like that they are responding, and a few of the uncles, aunties, wives, husbands, some of the older children. I mean, they live in the middle of nowhere. The town itself is a bit more robust than the ones that are more used to the civilized cities and such. And they do come round to Rogar and Kyra's way of thinking. They take them to the square. There is a lot of, obviously, emotional turmoil, but they get them all there. And your pragmatic gave them options. What are you for waiting the hour? Well, Linny, what are you doing?
I'm over here. I'm
Linny's
relaxing
got
under some trees.
Is Linny fucked up into the distance?
I turned around and went, this is an awful situation. Like,
I'm out.
Give
me a perception check.
We fixed as much of the problem as we could.
Give me a perception check.
Who?
Linny.
21.
Cool. You hear that sweet sound of again.
I'm just like, you know what? That's it. It's a shit scenario.
You round them up,
and I'm just kind of like, I'm out. Like, there's nothing more I can do, and it feels bad. So we're just gonna go sit with Pusskins for a bit.
Cool.
I'm gonna have some kind of nice moment at the end of this goddamn campaign.
You round them up.
Have a lovely moment when I get paid for murdering people.
You round them up. You put them in the square. It's been about half an hour of discussing and moving them around and stuff like this. There is 30 minutes left of what the book says they will turn into unliving, the undead, walking on the surface. Do you leave it at 30 minutes and see?
At what we reckon is the 20-minute mark, I will make an announcement along the lines of, I think it is time for everybody to say goodbye. The people that were affected are mostly militia, correct? So they're all sort of...
They ran in and started stabbing it.
De-armor them. De-weapon.
Well, I was going to say they're stereotypically going to be like, I'm presuming like young adult, male and female, like not...
Yeah, there's a couple
no
of
kids
older
in
ones.
there.
There's no nippers, no. The youngest looks about 17, 18.
I'll literally walk up to each one in turn, in a line, and just say, would you like from behind or in front and on your knees or what?
What the fuck just happened there, Rogar?
Do you want to die? Do you want to turn into a zombie and then we stab you? Or
Do
do you
you
just want me to
want it
stab you?
in the front or in the back?
No, what I'm saying is, would you like it done? Would you like to see it coming, or would you like a firing squad? Would you like a blindfold? Would you like to just throat slit, go to sleep?
This gets better.
I have two options for speeding them on their path. One is a crossbow between the eyes. The other is a knife across the throat.
It's not what you said, mate. It's not what you said. It's how you said
That's
it.
pretty much exactly what I said.
So
I can shoot you.
He was paraphrasing.
Take the gutter out of your thinking.
you do that.
Would they like to face their destiny, or would they like to take their own lives?
A few of them have come round to knowing, and they'll stand, chest out and be a little bit proud. A couple of them are just wrecks. They can't seem to accept it and let go. And one or two of them are just sat there quietly, just not really, getting the situation, but knowing the situation's still happening. You've got about 10 minutes left. They do indeed. Their skin starts to decay a little bit.
May the light of Aristil guide you on your path to the afterlife.
Ha ha! Stabbing time!
At the first shot of Rogar, Zek descends with 17 dog slices from the roof of the stables.
Any of them that seemed like they couldn't handle this idea, I'm literally gonna hand directly on their head from behind them and just daze them, because it's the
That's good.
Cool.
it is the least
Brutal clerical magic to the head!
visually for other people. It is least horrific than seeing them cut to pieces or shot.
Fair.
I mean, at least I'm shooting him in the heart.
Just stabbing them all over.
With how our rolls have been going tonight, you're lucky if you shoot them in the foot half the time.
It's true, actually.
So,
Thankfully, I don't have to
you
roll.
end the lives of the 11 militia in many, many ways. The town is quiet for a good couple of days afterwards. You
I
are
hate this adventure.
given room at the
Hate
feed
it.
mill and food.
Still giving room and treating
It's-
like heroes.
It is still quiet. You share the information of what's happened with Vilry and such. There is a few people that the more you talk about and the information you share, it comes round that Vilry was actually related to the burnt at the stake witch, which was her mother, who went a bit mental and allegedly tried to poison the town many, many years ago, and being an elf, they're long lived. She was killed for it, and it turns out you put a few pieces together, you join a few dots, and it turns out Vilry was out for vengeance. You
I'll
did.
go back, get Vilry's body, and drag it into the middle of the town on hearing that, and basically
Cool.
give them their vengeance.
You tick every box you need to. The Tamley, the dwarf that originally you travelled down here with, invites you to join the caravan permanently and be guards and traders and merchants, and she will offer you a complete split of however you determine, as long as they can eat and drink there. She's more than happy to essentially hand over the business to you guys, and she'll stay on as the accountant, as Bort was an absolute nightmare. You are given a couple of rings for your travels. They're very nice rings. You can check them out at a later date. That'll never happen. They're very nice.
Magic rings.
They have magical properties to them.
I put them all on Pusskins.
Put them all on Pusskins.
Yeah, everything.
A couple of
Everything
days.
magical goes straight on the cat.
A couple of days pass. It settles a bit. Funerals are had. The sheriffs who sent for the judge eventually turns up. Hallard is taken away and probably put in a prison to work a mine somewhere. And you either take up Tamley's offer, or you go off on your merry way into the wilderness. And you have completed the Fall of Plaguestone.
My final action
Well, it
is, as
definitely
we're
falls.
leaving, to say, Zeke, which way are you going? And he points the direction, and I go,
Go this way.
okay. And I walk the opposite way.
Oh, we're going this way.
And
okay.
I never see him again.
So, it's now midnight, 44 minutes later than we normally run.
Yay, we finished!
We've
We finally
completed.
finished it.
We've completed the Fall of Plaguestone. It's a
I hate it. That
Fucking-
was such a nasty
Oh, it was really
ending.
good at
It is-
the end. I was expecting it to go on a downer.
such a
It went
shit
so high.
ending.
Let me finish.
That was-
Let me finish, guys. We'll talk after. So, thank you very much for watching. Those in chat, it's been absolutely amazing. Thanks for coming along on the journey of, I think, 9 sessions or something, or 7, 8 summit sessions. It's been a couple of months. We've got through the Fall of Plaguestone. I've come away with this really liking Pathfinder 2nd Ed. Myself, Rob, and KJ have never touched Pathfinder 2nd Ed, so it was cool to learn it. Thank you very much to Stu and James for helping us along with the ropes. Thank you very much to our sponsors for rulebooks and such, so we can make this happen. We are going to continue playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition every Saturday, 8 till 11, in the homebrew world of Colossus. Watch out for little announcements and such, and we will go through stuff and get you all keen for next Saturday, where we start session 1 of a brand new campaign and brand new characters. That's all I will say about it, as I want no spoilers from it. So yeah, so thank you very much for being along with us. If you're watching this on the VOD, etc., etc., and you want to get into Pathfinder 2nd Ed, grab yourself a rule book. You can get one from Just Games, and play the Fall of Plaguestone. It's only a couple of quid on Roll20 if you want to do it that way, or once the lockdown's allowing you to play with your friends, go do it. It's really good. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much to Sawdustandswearwords, to Just Games for sponsoring it. And hopefully we'll see you all next Saturday for a brand new, fresh Session 1 campaign of Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yeah! So anticlimactic, Bob.
So, say
like that
goodbye,
ending.
players. Say goodbye, players.
Goodbye,
Bye,
players.
players.